Well, hello, everybody, and welcome to the show today. Very happy to have you here. We are slightly late, but today I shall blame Dragon. Okay, very good. Nevertheless, welcome.
I'm a
Hope
peasant,
as in you. Yeah, well,
so my
I'm
abilities
100%
tries
you.
to.
Yeah.
No, it's clearly the lady's fault for
Okay,
being
fair.
too
All
cute.
right, you're passing the buck. All right, fine. But hopefully everybody here had themselves a
I
good
take
weekend.
all the blame.
Yeah,
That's
no, that's
fine.
okay. Take the blame. But one thing that's really cool here is it is an absolutely stunningly gorgeous day for me,
Yes.
which is a good thing. Perfect weather, really. Sunny, sunny. I have a half a cup of cold coffee though, but them's the breaks.
I
But
envy you.
oh, that's right, because you have no coffee.
I have
The
no
the
coffee.
the gods have looked down upon you and said, "No,
I have rolled a 1 in life.
you did." And it's always
At least it's only on coffee.
Now, I just posted on Twitter, and I hope you guys do let people know what's going on. And if for some reason I dropped into the first thing here is a movie thing with a very skinny, scrawny, uh, uh, you know, flat-chested woman with an open button shirt. I don't get it. Some
I don't either.
actress. They really try hard to tell us so many of these actress ladies are just sex bots, right? And it's like they're not, and
They
it's
look like
like
men.
they do, but it's also like they don't have to be, you know? I mean, most people in life are just, people. Anyway, but of course, the other thing, God, but it blew up on Twitter big time, dude. 'Cause I
Kanye?
Who blew up? Who blew
no,
up on Twitter?
no, Kanye doesn't seem to be on my stream. Well, Saudi
Oh, okay.
Arabia loves Trump. I mean, loves
True.
Trump. And they showed that in such a wild way yesterday. But cool. You know, they got them some Trump love, and he's done a lot to help them. To be fair,
Mhm.
and but boy, they love them some Trump. All right, so I just
Indeed.
like and shared. You guys do the same thing. But of course, today we are doing Fortress of Hope, episode 5, which is really episode 6 because
Yep.
zero
It
issue.
just is.
But we're going off See the Dwarves.
Mm-hmm.
When I get those 2 stupid Iron Leaf. Just 2 of them.
Well, I had 2 in my pack. Here, other
Yay!
character.
Not so fast.
Come on.
All right, GOP, make me a luck roll.
Oh, yeah.
Roll. See if the shops have restocked.
What do I actually add to that?
Nothing. Roll a d20.
Well, I do get +2 base, so. Let me pull up. Here we go. D20 +2, because 12.
They have 1 iron leaf.
Oh, you're a bastard. You are a bastard.
Okay, I'll buy the 1, however much it is.
It's about 100 gold.
Okay.
I'll ask my new man if he knows where there any iron leaf at.
Uh-huh.
You have a new man? I didn't know. Tell me about your new man.
Sizzles.
He's the preacher man's son.
Oh, that's right. Now that we're gonna lose Sizzle Salacious though. We're gonna have to go back to your non-stage name of Stephanie.
No, Susie. Oh, well, I don't know. You gave me a job, right?
I mean, you have a job, but you can
Yes.
Go off and help people if you'd like. I mean, any progress that is
Well, no,
made
I got to
by-
play Susie today because she's from those northern mountains. That's the person that shows the way.
What you talk about the elf girl? I mean the owl girl?
Yes.
Yeah, the owl girl. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, let me start displaying that stuff as I should have been done already. Alrighty. Let's see. So we're doing the owl girl. So what do we got? We got ourselves our Maximus here. Very nice. I'll do it full screen for the initial. Our Catman, who is set to create the Great Plains cat harem. Very nice. We have Alabranth, a Brightleaf, a monogamous man who does love his wife. Incredibly slow. you know, so I guess it would be kind of important that the wife. Nice. NPC. You do realize she's an NPC, but you made her wickedly powerful, right? Anyway,
Mhm.
Sizzle
She
Salacious, of
should
course.
be.
Yeah, no. If I have to drop to a second character, you guys are in trouble. I'm telling you. But
Yeah.
Sizzle Salacious, of course, very nice. But today she will be playing Sally Shell. Nice.
Yep.
Oh,
And of course we have whatever. I never remember this name.
Gizmo.
Oh yeah, Cogsworth.
It's literally on screen. It's displaying.
Oh yeah,
He's
there it
just that
is. I should
forgettable.
look at what I'm clicking on, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, he looks like a tax man. That's why he's forgettable.
That's true. That is true. That is true. We
Oh,
did
by the
save
way,
and bring into the fold, though. We got Papa Julgon, and he's been put on the balance in the books. Yeah.
well, something good for him is I added the barbarian class, so
Oh,
you
nice.
can
I haven't created
make
him or
him
mom, Vivian, but I did put. I did find it interesting because the two things he takes care of the books because he's elderly, but he also likes working in the flower garden on the roof.
Mhm.
So he's got a little bit of that in him. That's nice. But
Really good.
nevertheless, that's kind of good. I like it. I like it. But yeah, that's our crew. So good.
And GOP still needs one Iron Leaf for his shield.
Just one. And I could
What
finally be done with this.
what is it you're trying to make that is so important before we go see the dwarves?
A +3 Iron Leaf shield. The Iron Leaf is nice because it's resistant to acid, and since somebody seems to have an affinity for putting us in front of enemies with acid,
I
It,
do.
kind of
it it
necessary.
is good, but it also adds one to whatever the armor value is. So it's
Mm-hmm.
that
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 too.
I would think is more valuable. Oh, by the way, just so you know, I did go. Like I said, I went and I redid and checked everything. So
Mhm.
here is my character after, and of course, I'm assuming some of the things I saw as I went through the entire book again was you making adjustments, I guess. But I checked everything, every skill,
Mhm.
every class, race, everything. This is the current form of the character. So if you
Do
wanted
you
to
like
make,
him?
oh, I love this character. He's fun. He's
Oh,
uh
good.
he's a brilliant idiot, kind of like Tony
Mm-hmm.
Stark,
Hmm.
Oh, Mr. Fantastic.
And
or that.
well, I mean, he doesn't have stretchy powers like Mr. Fantastic. Let's be clear.
No,
Anyways,
that
um,
you know of.
Mm-hmm.
well, one thing that he does have is that good old +8 in charisma bonus because of his patron.
Oh yeah, that is wicked awesome. I wasn't making him to be that kind of character, but he's filling that spot. So,
Just don't
because
don't let that item be destroyed, or else you go down to a thrall.
well, no, I go back down to charisma 1, 12.
Mhm.
But
See, what do I need to get destroyed now?
yeah,
Shh, nothing.
but because we got Maximus, who's a really good fighter. Of course, we have great archers here, and then we have this. I don't know what you are, GOP, this time.
I'm kind of like the tank, but I'm a tank who's also mixed with like a skill monkey kind of
He's
thing.
a skill monkey in a metal box
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
true,
essentially.
but I think because the way it worked out, though, I have more skills than you do.
for now.
True, but I get more bonuses generally, like just across the board.
No, that's true. That is true.
GOP did not realize that I modified the human racial, and he doesn't get +1 to everything anymore.
Oh,
No,
I
it's
see.
it's only to non-combat stuff.
No, I changed it.
Oh,
It's better now.
Haha.
yeah, I didn't see it. I have no idea.
Yeah.
Now, okay, the human racial now is 2 rolls per day. You get advantage on them automatically.
Okay.
But
But
I don't get the skill
he's
bonus.
kind of skill
But
mechanical dude, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
We have, as I said, we have archers, we have DPS, right?
Mhm.
And we have kill 'em all combat.
The-
So very
Yeah,
nice.
kill 'em all combat / healer.
Yeah.
So currently, GOP is heading back to the the forest to try to get some Iron Leaf.
All right,
Anyone
fine.
that
Let's
wants to
go.
go with him
Of
can go
course, I
with
got to
him.
help him out.
Oh, and I
Okay.
will say that I did pick up something that we added for because now that I am level 5, I can pick up one proficiency type. So I picked up riding, and I picked
And
up the dread approach. So I get 2
Oh,
features with
now
this.
that's right. I didn't do that,
so
so I'm not
his
actually up to date. Damn it, Puffin.
I I didn't spend my XP either for Susie.
well, we can help you with that. No worries.
Well,
So right.
Uh-huh.
Well, I was going to explain because it will have to change the way we do combat a little bit.
Yeah.
why?
So the base level of the Dread approach, which is the one I picked, was the Dread approach has a Dread aura, 20 feet that reduces rolls by all those besides me by -1. So if
So
you're in
you're
that,
making your group suck.
And your
if you're in
enemy.
that aura, so basically I would have to not be fighting directly next to anyone because I have a 15-foot range, but still. So
He basically what he did is he chose the skill focus of riding, and the skill focus, not the base skill, but the skill focus of riding gives your mount its own class. You get to pick between 3 different classes, and the third one, which he picks, which also can apply to vehicles because vehicles count as mounts, basically turns you into like the headless horseman. So he's going, his mechanical suit is going to start turning black and emit, dark auras.
Now,
Just because it's black doesn't mean it's a headless horseman.
these proficiency specializations, are they
Mhm.
progressive or you just choose one?
You choose one, and so every 5 levels you get a point, and you can spend. If you spend all 3 of the points, you can get, up to level 3 in the skill proficiency. If you just spend 1 point, you get the base and level 1.
and you can spread them out in whatever way, but you can only have a maximum of 3. So you can do like
Right.
on one you can spend 2 points and have one on the other, or one in 3 different 3
Well,
different
the
things.
third one is more interesting to me, so I can take that.
Well, it levels it up. You have to
So
put
it's
your first 2
progressive.
points.
Yes,
Oh,
it's progressive.
so that's what you meant. Yes, it's
So
progressive.
you have to take level 1. So whenever you are
Yeah.
flanked, your physical shield base bonus is retained.
hmm
Whatever
What
that
that
means.
means. Well, whenever
Whatever
in
it
this
means, because I don't understand it, but that's all right.
in this game, when you are flanked, you lose your shield bonus to your defenses. So if you had a +10 shield bonus, you would lose it versus that attack.
Okay. Well, I'll take
So
that
what
then.
this
I'll put
does
an asterisk next to shield play.
is because now what that means is if your shield is a base +2 or +3, then you still retain that +3 bonus even if you're flanked.
Okay. I got it.
Okay.
So I'm doing that.
Okay. Cool.
And oh yeah,
Awesome.
that's right. You were punishing GOP for some odd reason. Okay.
Yes.
Back to
All
that.
right. So now you are back at the forest. Who's stepping off the path? Who's summoning things?
Well,
Because
he is.
Not
I
not me.
okay.
I'll step off the path since I'm
All
going to
right.
be in
I
city limits.
added I have my own creature compendium now that I can actually go through the different creatures and throw them at GOP.
Nice. Well, I'm here with him,
Yeah.
so
And I'll move to the second section so I don't have to deal with those stupid monkeys that don't give
Well,
us anything.
unfortunately for you, I rolled so low. Let's see here. So a piece of crap flies past GOP, missing him.
Aw.
Let's see what else is summoned. Because he did walk to the second area. GOP hates those monkeys, man.
I used my grapple. I skipped the first area entirely.
Okay, well then in the second area, a particularly familiar A stump crawls out towards you.
Oh, cool. The stump that didn't give us anything. All right.
But, until you reveal it, combat has not begun. It's just a stump. If you go around it, you can just kind of avoid it.
Do that.
Yeah, I don't
So
want
you're
to
going to
fight.
grapple hook into the depths?
I'll go one more. I will make sure to keep distance from the stump, but
I
I'll
guess
go one
I'm
more.
riding on his shoulder, I suppose.
All right.
That's
So
where I am.
as you go in deeper, you begin hearing a terrible cackling above you, and you see 5 of these tree mask goblins surround you in the tops of the trees, barely visible, hidden behind branches, but they are drawing their bows. Everyone roll initiative.
Okay.
Okay.
I have got a 15 for my goblins.
So I don't get
Oh.
my bonuses to my rolls. So
And this is just your
Well,
dex
you can
bonus,
roll
right?
with just dex for initiative and any initiative bonus. GOP, you can choose to have advantage, and the lowest you can roll is 10. Because it's per day.
Ooh, I rolled low. I don't think I did that right though. Oh, that's right. It's
I
supposed to
rolled a
be. I have that
16.
+1. Well, whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever. It's like 13, I think, or more. Well,
Yeah,
whatever.
13.
I roll a 12.
Yeah.
all
What are you
right.
doing, GOP?
I guess I'll just I'll roll.
Yeah, give yourself advantage because I don't want you rolling another 2.
Yeah. Try not sucking.
All right, so I would have just
Oh,
my dex and one for my okay.
what'd you get, Dragon?
Oh, that's nice. It's an 18. I'll take it.
Okay. It's not showing me what GOP rolled.
Nope, it's not.
Oh, because I went in the wrong room. That's why.
Huh.
I'll roll in here. I know.
Mm-hmm.
It's a good roll too, but okay. Whatever.
You lost it.
Oh, that's even better. 21.
19.
Well, you know how advantage works in this, right?
Oh, that's right. It's not the. It's mine. It's yeah. I'm sorry.
The lowest you. It's still 12. You tied Chester.
Okay, I gotcha.
Right.
So combat. They drug you back out with the goblins to get shot at again in the forest because he still needs 1 iron leaf.
Yeah. Really.
Yeah. Okay.
needs to-
Go ahead. GOP.
All right.
Oh no, not GOP. Puffin, go.
Yeah. Well, no, Celtic's before me. It's her turn.
Celtic.
I
do
launch
something.
into the air,
Okay.
staying
No, I got
above.
initiative. I got a nat 20 on my initiative.
Oh, okay.
Where?
I guess
You didn't.
Oh,
Is
fuck.
it
Did I
showing
go
up?
to the wrong dice room?
You
Yeah, I
did.
did the same thing you did.
You got to roll a new initiative.
Damn it, I went to the same files one.
Oh no. Well, you can have a top initiative in the next State Files game this Thursday. Okay, so roll your initiative. Okay, well, we can get. If you go first, we'll get you after her round. So you fly into the air. Are you going to shoot at these goblins concealed by the trees?
yes. I'll
Okay.
shoot. Of course, only
So,
one arrow.
All right. So what's your reflex bonus?
+3.
And what's your rank in archery?
Archery. Eebity-bitty-bitty-bitty. 3.
Okay, so you'll get to add your bonus on damage, and you have a bow, so that's +2, so 1d20
What?
+5.
20, D20 +5.
Yep.
Rolling. 15. Miss.
You missed by 1. Because with the tree cover, they have a range defense of 16. So after that, it goes to the goblins, and the goblins see this owl flying above them, and they're like, "Well, who do you?" All right,
Find a
so
17 point initiative.
all right, so the goblins will be readying themselves. So technically, Maximus, you go. There's a bunch of goblins. They're off the path, so you'd have to try to jump over to them to attack them, or just throw things at them up in the tree. What would you like to do? Because you're still on the path. You didn't, go out with them.
Well, I'm assuming we're pretty deep. He would have to be with us.
Oh yeah, I mean, well, did you want to walk out there with them? I don't know if GOP can hold you and Chester.
Excuse me. The elf is the one that gets free rides. Okay.
Okay. So yeah, do you want to walk out with them, Maximus?
I mean,
Okay.
how far
Okay.
in is the third area? Because it wasn't that far.
Excellent. That's amazing. All right, so Maximus, there is an enemy that you can attack as as a rustling through the forest, a very familiar ogre appears.
Ogre.
The one, does he have the same horn?
Yes, he does. All of them do. The forest
Uh,
troll. Sorry, forest troll. It's not an ogre, it's a troll. You can bonk him if you want. And because he shows up, there's some more goblins now.
Oh,
Because
dear.
he's always accompanied by at least 3 goblins. All right.
Yay.
Smack him. Get him, Maximus. You the lion. Give him something to cry about.
Give me something
Fine.
to talk about. Talk about
I'm gonna have to drag everyone out again.
Mhm.
Probably.
Probably.
Like a helmet to the face. Okay,
Sure.
let's see.
Give
Four
him a bit.
from 4 for might, 2 for what's that thing called?
The halberd.
No, the ability I got for my cleric.
Oh yes, hunted. So that's 2. So you got +6, and the halberd's +2. So that's +8 to hit.
Yes, I'm not forgetting anything else, am I?
What level are you?
Oh, yeah, that level.
Yep, you get +1
Level
from your
6, so
proficiency.
+1 as well.
Yep.
So
So
plus
+9.
9 to my schedule. Ooh, critical.
Ouch.
That's a 19. That's 28. That does hit him. So 2d8 plus, let's see here. Yeah, plus your strength. Yeah, +4. 11 damage to this man. I forgot to put his
Is
defenses.
he magic?
Not really. I mean, he does have a magical weapon, but he himself is not magical.
No, he's
He's
not.
well, I mean,
So I can't heal.
he's a different type of organism. He's technically not from this dimension originally, but they came over hundreds and hundreds of years ago, so they're technically a native species, kind of like dingoes.
Yeah, but is he? The question is whether or not my healing thing will kick in.
No,
Okay.
it will not activate, unfortunately. So now, but you do bonk him, which is hard through this particular armor. Now I get to go roll for the troll. See his initiative. That's a big old 17, so he's going to go before.
Yeah, all
so he's
your
going to go
stuff
before
goes
the
now.
goblins. Yep. So now I'm going to attack with the troll against Dragon because that hurt, and he doesn't like that. 25 hit you.
What does a 25 hit?
Dragons, actually. So now he's going to hit you for a big old bunch of damage. Yeah, this is going to hurt. Let's see here. Is that the right? Yeah, that's
He
right.
fumbles.
Oh, does it?
Fumbles.
17 points of damage. Wham.
Yep.
I don't like about this. I want this.
I love that. It's like, I don't know about this. I like this. So now all the goblins. So now there's 8 goblins. So I need
We
to
are
shoot.
never going to meet any
Wait,
dwarves.
do we round up or down?
You round down. Let's see here.
Okay, so other one like so 8 less, so I take 9.
Yep. 9. What damage reduction you got?
Is Evasion rate 2. I mean, sorry,
Oh
1.
yeah, you do half the damage. Yeah, you round down. So let's see here. So 5 shots at Lady and then 3 shots at GOP. There we go. Did I get her? Yeah, got her.
You hit me 1, 2, 3, 4 times.
No, you have partial cover in the air, so you +2 to your range defense. So what's your range defense?
Of course, I don't have it figured out.
Well, do you have 18 reflex? I thought you had 18 reflex.
No, I have 16 reflex.
So it's 3. So that's so you get +2, which is 15. You get +1 from your studded leather. So only one of those hits you, which is the natural 20. All the others miss.
So what is my range defense then?
Your range defense is 16.
Okay.
Yeah, which is good because otherwise it'd be bad. It's still bad,
Yeah.
but it's not as bad. They hit you for 11 damage. That one crit.
Okay.
That's it. And so then the 3 attacking GOP.
Mm-hmm. My range is 14. So.
Well, let's see. Each one of those is +5, so only 2 of them hit you.
Okay.
And so let's see here. That's 2 plus for the 2 attacks. That's 16 damage.
All right.
Not very
so
tanky.
now it goes down to Mr. After Celtic, it goes to GOP and Chester. So which one of you wants to go first?
Well, go ahead, tanky guy.
Okay. So they're all kind of gathered into space. Would you say they're within a 20-foot cube?
So the
test
5
out this-
goblins are the troll and the other 3 goblins are not.
No, the 5 goblins. That's fine.
Yeah, the 5 goblins are in a cube. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to use my new feature. Get from my dread level 1.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to use an area attack on them for 1d8 dark damage, which will inflict harm on them. Which means that when they try to attack us, only if it's a critical.
Well, remember you apply keywords if it's if it's 17 to 20. Yes, if you roll 17 to 20 on the hit.
Come on, 20.
Okay.
Well, the keyword is harm applied by dark damage. So yes, roll your attack. If you get
harm thee.
All right, I think I only have a plus. Well, no, but wait, would I roll an attack for area effect?
Yeah, you still roll an attack.
Just okay, I gotcha.
It's versus their reflex score instead of their range defense, and their reflex score.
Oh, non-natural 20. That's an 18 on the roll.
Which dice room did you roll that in?
Which dice room? Yeah,
that was the. Oh, darn it! I did that in the.
I'll let you keep it. So
I keep clicking on the stain files one because it's like right next to this one.
What are you doing? Weird.
I don't know.
Each one of them has harm on them for the next 3 rounds, which whenever they deal damage, they deal that much damage to themselves.
Okay.
So this is really good. That's why harm is the most powerful debuff in the game. I need a dice.
If they take out 1d8, I'll roll my 1d8 damage.
Yeah, roll your 1d8.
Oh boy, 1 point of damage, everybody.
You are amazing.
I know, it's incredible.
Show what amazing is.
All right, I'm going to take it easy this fight. I'm just going to chill on the shoulder of the mech guy. I'm applying electrical. I'm using my weave powers. Therefore, that adds 2. So 4 of them, which 1 being the troll and then 3 other goblins of your choice. I am applying. Well, let me do this first. Hold on a second. So that would be.
Don't you love Arcane Weave?
It is nice, yeah.
I don't even know what that is, but that's
a skill.
Okay, Ma. It just goes off and does nothing, I guess.
Unfortunate.
Indeed.
But if you had rolled like 1 higher, it would have.
Also, I'm chewing on a cookie.
Oh, okay. So whenever you eat that cookie, I'll summon him.
Well, I'm eating the cookie, so.
Oh, okay. So
pots and pans appear.
Pots and pans do appear, and they start, shuffling. So we go to the top of the initiative, which is Maximus. Maximus, what are you doing? You're facing off against Forest Troll. He's giving you a stink eye. I'm going to beat you. Beat the brakes off you.
Well, I don't like the fact he Well, I hate him, so I'm gonna whack him.
I hate him,
I hate him, so
therefore.
I'm gonna block it. Okay.
Wait, did Lady get to attack?
Yeah.
Lady's a 16, so she goes after
Oh,
the troll
okay.
and after dragon.
Oh,
So
my
roll
bad.
your attack, dragon, and do it in this dice room, please. That's a miss. All right. So now it goes to the troll, which sees that he misses and will take the initiative. Bonk. Does that hit you? What's your melee defense? Is it? I'm not sure if that hits you.
Well, since I'm focusing on him and with 16.
That will hit.
Okay. Well, yeah. So he has a 17 to hit. So yeah, he barely hit you by one. Yeah. No. Let's see. No, he has a 20 strength. So yeah, that is a crit. Let's see here. He is bigger than you. So. Bonk. Ooh, gotcha.
Dang, you roll
26.
so high.
But he
Damn.
has evasion, so he
Yeah,
takes half
I
damage.
have to. Yeah, and now I'm out of those for the fight.
It's okay. You'll be all right. Bonk. Why you gotta hit so hard? So now it goes to Lady. Lady, you got 5 goblins that are looking at you, chittering behind their masks. Get them.
An 8 does not hit. Sorry.
And nope, disappears. Well, they don't like this metal man. Just breathe fire at him.
Mm-hmm.
So, let's see. That's plus that no plus 4. 17 plus 4. So miss, 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 miss. That's 2
Well,
hits.
8
3
of them
hits.
are attacking me?
Yes, so only 3 of them hit though.
It's
minus
okay.
How about let's clear off the
I
screen?
did. I hit clear. Let's see here. So that's
I picked clear twice now, and I
2
still
crits.
see
So 1, 2,
Any of the ones
3.
with harm
GOP
on them will take the same damage back.
Oh, all of them have. Yeah, well, the last 3. So one of them does have harm. Let's do the one for harm that crit and probably is going to kill himself as he hits you. Yes, he does. So he shoots you and he explodes
Mm-hmm.
from harm.
Nice.
10 damage, and then the second one that didn't crit doesn't have harm. Shoots for 11. Man, I'm rolling too high. I'm gonna kill my players now.
You keep rolling max.
And so the last one that did land a critical because it got an 18. Rolls 12.
Okay, well, I'm going to use evasion because I.
Okay, take half damage for both of those.
Yep.
Okay, so
Well,
now
the first one hit me regularly, right? Because evasion's each hit, or is it a round?
it's each hit.
Okay. So 10. And do I round out down?
Round down.
Okay. 5, 6. Okay, gotcha. 21 points.
Yep. So now it goes to GOP.
Okay. So, can't do harm again, but that's okay.
Oh, they still have it for another 2 rounds. So if those other ones hit somebody, they're probably going to kill themselves. I'm keeping track of which goblins have it.
Fair enough.
4 goblins have it for 2 more rounds.
Okay, well then I'm going to because how far away am I from the 3 then? The 3
You're
by
about, well, if they're up a tree, but if you were on the ground, you're 15 feet away.
Okay. The 3 that came with the troll?
Yes. They're up in a tree, so they're like 25, 30 feet away from you.
All right. I'm going to blast at those ones, two shots.
Okay.
From my electric blast.
Okay.
That's what I can do for range. Because I can't really get up in the tree.
Okay.
So, yeah. And, wait. How high did you say in the air they were?
They're about 15, 20 feet up in a tree.
Oh, so if I, the ones that are within 20 feet of me, they should have been, negatively affected by my dread approach.
Yeah, I
Just
did.
for
I
future
factored
reference.
in the -4.
Okay, fair enough.
This they attack at a +5, so I was doing a +4 instead.
All right, I gotcha. Okay, I'll blast at the ones that are in the tree over there then.
Okay, blast them. Give them to business.
All right, so +2.
Boom, 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 boom.
Horrible roll. Okay,
Second shot.
another
Okay.
horrible roll. Cool.
Your turn. Your turn.
That's my go.
All right. Well, enough of this nonsense. Applying electrical, I do
Uh-huh.
a beautiful flip move
You're
off
what?
the shoulder of the mechie dude, and
Uh-huh.
I come down on that troll. Let's
Okay.
see if I can, do something kind of cool. And I try. So here we go. 16.
Miss.
Really?
Wow. Okay.
The only good thing about the troll is his high melee defense. His range defense is garbage.
17.
17? Miss.
All right. Well, we're screwed. So
Yep.
I do absolutely nothing. I apply 4 more. Excuse me. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 4. I apply 4 points of electrical damage to the troll guy.
Yep.
And big boy pots and pans attacks.
All right, pots and pans, 1d20 plus 11. That'll get him.
Nice.
That's a crit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what does he do for damage? Pots and pans.
2d8 plus 11.
I just call him PP for short. What would
Yeah.
you say? What?
Because he crit, 2d8 plus 11.
Seventeen points of damage to that damn troll.
Okay. All right, cool.
And remember, I put 4 electrical on him.
Yes, sir. I got it.
Okay. Back to the top.
All right. You see, lady, you saw this last time you were fighting. You see that troll squirming like it did the first time. Something weird's happening. Anyways, so now the Maximus, the troll looking healthy. What are you doing? Those goblins got like no hit points. If you could like just jump and do a swing, you could probably hit all 3 of them and kill them. Because you got reach with a halberd and you're a cat. You can jump 20 feet and just whack.
Oh yeah, I forgot to ask. I am one of my abilities. I am well rested at all times. What does that mean?
Well rested. Let me inform you of what well rested is. I buffed it, and it's actually pretty amazing. Allow me to search through my big, long document that makes my head hurt looking at it. But
That's why it needs indexing.
I don't. I can't. It used to auto index, and then it suddenly stopped. It makes me sad. Now I don't know how to do it again without it like erasing the what I have there. Let me see here.
He doesn't have it under documents, and he's got it saved under something else.
Well, no, it's part of the. It's. Where's the well rested? It's on here. Let me find it because I can.
I guess it would be under keywords, I'd assume.
Yeah, I'm just doing find and replace. Find well rested. Well rested gives you +1 to all skill rolls and healing received.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
All right. Also, I did need a clarification. Of course, my armor gives me and my shield give me slashing and acid protection, just like everybody else's. However, my level 5 in Elder Studies, I myself, my personal body is resistant to bludgeoning. What does that mean?
Resistant to bludgeoning means that if you get hit with bludgeoning damage, you can only suffer like the crush debuff for 1 round. You can't like have the keyword debuffs last any additional time.
Okay. Thank you.
And if you get to resistance plus, you take half damage from the damage source.
Oh, well, which is it?
If it just says base resistance, it'll say
I'll
resistance
go check it.
plus.
You go do them. I'll go check it.
Okay, cool. So there's that. So now Maximus, it's your go.
Yes, but somebody never put in it. Okay, so I might as well use the plus two on that one goblin.
Okay,
Well,
so
the
what you
pulse
can do is
goblin.
you can jump, and if you hit him, and you'll probably kill him, then you can make another attack at somebody within 5 feet. And since your attack can hit 2 people, you kill the first one, then you kill the last two, and you'll take out 3 of the 8 goblins. Boom! You hit the crap out of him. Roll damage. Kill the snot out of him.
See, that's a 12. That a crit. I have an 8. Is it 18 I have?
So you roll 2d8 plus your 4. Yeah, 2d8 plus 4. Plus 1 for your proficiency. So 2d8 plus 5.
Oh, looks that's pretty good. We're all sitting at around +9 for our abilities at this level, so it's balanced out. Good job.
All right, thank you. Given that you've afforded a lot of expensive magic, but still.
Nice.
17. So
Well,
you
we
killed the
have
first one.
spent a lot of money on it. That's true.
So now attack. Attack the other two because you have the cleave with your axe. From your axe skill. Hit
Oh,
him with the
yeah.
halberd. Hit him.
That's what
Cleave
makes
into the next one.
Vienna so nasty with that axe, dude. The frickin'
Mhm.
cleave step.
You hit him. Get him.
Oh,
Remember, the cleave step normally is only once per round, but at the very next level of axe rank, you can hit 2 people with one swing. So she could hit 2 people, kill 2 of them, take another swing, and hit 2 more of them and kill them.
Yeah, no, I know, dude. I know. I told you, you made her way more powerful than you think you did.
Did you see the axe focus, which allows her to cut their heads off?
Yes, dude. She's nasty.
Sorry. Okay, roll damage, Maximus. You bonked him. See if you kill the other two. All right, that kills him. So you just killed 3 goblins in one. You jumped up, overhand strike, killed this one. Then you did a jumped again, arc swing, and cut the other twos to pieces. So three goblins go down. There are now no goblins that have the buff. The troll does not like that you killed his little goblin friends
Well, the troll's gonna have to deal with it. Or
and blows
not.
his horn.
Or not.
Oh,
Oh,
God.
fuck off. All right.
Oh, man. I hate this troll.
And then he's going to swing on Dragon.
That's a hit.
Well, it's only partial because he spent his move action to blow the horn. So
He blows this on and moved. How does he set him in action?
because he blows the horn and then he swings on you. He blows the horn as his move, I said.
Yeah, which means he doesn't do as much. Like, he can't do. Well, it
Full
reduces
effort,
his
I think
damage
it's called.
potential.
Yeah,
It's
full effort.
full versus half effort. Yeah.
Yeah. So he only does that instead of, +7 and minimum 10 on the dice.
Yeah.
So there you go. So 13 damage. Whack as he hits you with the didgeridoo. And let me check the chart because he rolled a natural 20, which is, let me see what he summons based on that. Oh, okay, cool. Awesome.
It's a freaking T-Rex. I'm just gonna like basically give the people some money. Like, hey, if you happen to come across another one, I'll just pre-order it. So don't sell it to anybody else.
Pre-order.
You're going to pre-order it. Well, make me a survival roll, GOP.
Oh, cool. All right.
It's okay. I don't need
And,
my seat anymore.
The funny thing is like the only way that the troll can summon the big guy is if he rolls a natural 20. And both times he's blown the horn, he's rolled a natural 20, which is the funny part.
Yep. Okay. Here we go.
You, with a 10, you've felt this before. You know what's coming.
We need to go.
I think
But
we can
anyways,
take it.
He's
I think we
coming
can take it.
again.
I think we can take it.
Yeah, I think you can too. Anywho, GOP is just dying inside. So now it goes to the goblins. The goblins are going to shoot at Chester.
You go ahead.
The 4 that
bitches.
are left all still have harm on them.
Yeah, any damage they deal, they'll deal to themselves. If they hit him, yeah, good luck.
Uh-huh.
They only attack with like a +4 versus like what? So that's,
Why'd you
I
roll
think,
so many?
17. That's 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 21, and 20, I think, are the only hits on you.
There should only be 4 of them left because one of them
Oh,
is
yeah.
dead.
So only 2 hit. Yeah, only 2 hit you because the other one's dead. So the first hit against you is only 4 damage because of your ability.
No, it's only 1
And
now.
oh, you have damage reduction?
No, I have 18 charisma now.
What does that do?
That's what it's based on.
Oh, yes, it's based on the charisma. So now you have an 18. So the first hit only does 1. So let me roll for what the actual damage you take, which is going to hit your absorb shield anyways.
But it
So-
has to. It's going to take its own damage. So
Yeah, it will. It dies, but it. So you only take 13 damage because the first hit is completely negated, basically.
No, so is this 2d8 plus 13? Is that the hit of 1 goblin?
Yes, that's the hit of the second goblin. The first goblin
Okay,
only did
so the
1
second
damage to
goblin. The second goblin's so that's 12. That's minus it's no, because I didn't get that effect and I missed. Okay.
But the harm kills it, so it kills itself after that shot.
both the 2 goblins are dead. So there's only 2 goblins left.
Yeah. Well, no. The first goblin only did 1 damage because of his effect, so it only took 1 damage. But they still have harm for 1 more round. There's 3 goblins. They only
Well-
deal damage relative to what they actually deal. He only
Go,
actually dealt
GOP.
1 damage.
Go.
Go, GOP.
Okay. Cool. Well, we need to leave
So
because
leave.
it's a freaking T-Rex and we're gonna die. I'm gonna grapple hook to get back on the path and use my movement to get out of here because this is
Okay.
ridiculous with the stupid T-Rex.
Okay.
I do make sure the party knows though T-Rex is
Okay.
coming, so we need
Okay,
to go.
lady, you can make your attack now. You want to shoot these remaining goblins? You can probably
No.
kill them. Okay.
I want to shoot the troll. I'm
Okay,
gonna
shoot that troll.
use all my might, a luck thing, whatever.
Are you going to use one of your luck to shoot him? All right,
No,
you
don't do that,
automatically
lady.
hit.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
Don't.
Don't waste it.
Yeah,
All
that's
right,
not
That's
what I'm saying.
completely
I won't.
wasted. Yeah.
Okay, I won't use it. Just
Okay.
regular.
Yep, just do your attack. You're in the air. It can't even reach you. I mean, it
Okay,
could throw its
I missed
halberd
it.
at you.
That'd be
Or its didgeridoo.
pointless.
Like a boomerang. Go for it.
Nope.
No, wait a minute.
It's only 11.
It's
That
11.
hits.
11 hits?
No.
Well, because Dragon has his hunt debuff on it, which reduces its defense by 2,
Okay.
I believe.
It
He
is
doesn't have
range. So what is it? So its normal range is what?
13.
Okay,
Oh,
so
There
it's
you go.
going to
Do
be
your
8,
damage.
Okay.
8
Your
plus
damage.
5.
Yep, 1d8 plus 5. 7. All right, excellent. All right, so it's looking a little bit worse for wear now. So the so
You
we
might want
go.
to move closer to
It's
the
your
door.
turn, Chester, and
It's
then
me.
we'll go to
Oh,
back to
hey,
the
it's
top.
me.
Yeah, it's you. Then back to the top.
Okay. Let's see here. So what I'm going to do, the T-Rex is coming from what direction?
From behind the troll, he'll arrive next round.
Okay. Pots and pans, P&P. He charges the T-Rex.
Okay.
1. And can he, with the movement of the T-Rex and him, can he cross that ground and get a hit in? Sure, why not?
he-
Excellent. Thanks, Buffin. So
No. Let me actually roll and see if he can make it through the underbrush and actually hit him.
he's pots
me
and
roll for you.
pans. He can do it.
Yes. He can do it.
No, he cannot. Not with a
Fine.
2.
All right, fine. He's moving in though.
Yeah,
And
well, he only lasts. How doesn't he only last for 2 rounds?
No, you didn't
Nope.
put that limitation on it. No.
Oh, excellent! I made him stronger than I thought. Fantastic. I thought he. Oh, he always died in 1 round. That's what it was. All right. Yep. So he moves in. He is.
Yeah, but
He
that's
can
not
actually.
my fault.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I never said it was. I'm just happy.
Oh,
Woo!
oh,
You
Okay,
talking that
there we
troll?
go.
Alrighty. Well, Mr. Troll, he is getting electricity applied to him, so there's a count on that.
So
He
+5.
automatically takes 5 points of electricity just flicking off my hair. I've decided it
Uh-huh.
comes off of my hair because it's
Excellent.
cool.
Ooh.
So he takes 5 points of damage from that,
Mm-hmm.
and then he gets to do this.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 20 points of damage on the troll. And then, of course, I got my shield.
All right, go for the shield swing.
Wooden bash.
Ooh,
Which
that's
misses.
a miss.
But 20 points of electrical damage put on that guy. And, of course, slashing.
Yeah, he's looking really, really bad. He's looking really bad. Also, you shocked him, so he's stunned, which reduces his range defense for 10 versus the next attack against him.
Oh, cool. Well, then it's going to help when I blast him with my electrical attacks.
Alright,
You're
so-
running.
Yeah,
I was, and that was my turn last round.
So now it's the beginning of the new round. So at the top of the initiative is Maximus, and the
Yeah,
Drop the
Yeah.
troll, dude.
do it.
and it
Jesus.
looks like
I
the
tried
T-Rex
to drop the troll.
goes after Celtic.
Fine, attack the troll, they run like hell.
Okay, go
Like-
for it.
You know,
Even if I miss, I'm still running like hell.
Okay,
you can still run.
you hit him. Roll damage. That's
Yeah,
a
come on.
critical.
Drop this guy, dude. Come on.
Let me see here. I think
Come on, let's do it.
18 points of damage.
18 points of damage. Oh, this guy is held together by a thread.
Lady, put him down.
Putting
he
him down. If I can hit
Yeah,
him.
Oh, he did.
This!
Oh yeah,
Crit!
he's dead. He's
All
dead.
right, he's dead.
He's
All
super
right,
dead.
so,
he was one tap away.
All right. Do whatever you're doing.
Okay, so now the goblins that still have harm. This is the last round. They're going to attack the only person that's within range, which is you. They get 3 rolls at plus.
Me? What are
that's
you
too
talking?
much.
There's a lion standing right next to me.
Oh, he
Yeah.
said he ran after he swung,
Oh, did he? Okay.
and he ran away like a
Well,
cowardly
just
lion.
I
Only
took-
one of those
I
hit.
took so much damage from that freaking troll.
That is
Yeah,
And
true.
I
that's a
can't
lot.
hear myself.
Are you
So-
sure? I don't think any of them hit, dude.
A 17 plus 4 doesn't hit.
Oh, that does hit.
Yeah, that's a critical. So that's but it's only plus 3, so it's 9 damage to your shield. It's probably almost gone now. I think that is
Almost.
exactly your I think yeah, you got like 2 points left. All right, and now goes to the T-Rex. T-Rex only sees pots and pans. He's going to attack pots and
You're
pans.
damn right
Yep.
he is.
Gonna
That
eat
was the
crap.
lure.
Yep. Pots and pans, I think I made his defense. He's like what, 15-15, is that right?
I don't know. He's ridiculous.
Yeah, I got him.
He's useful.
He is useful. He's going to soak this hit. And, shatter into pieces.
That's all right.
he'll be
He
back.
did his job.
And so then the T-Rex is too far away to tail swipe, so it'll use the rest of its movement to get closer. All right,
Right.
so now it goes to
Me.
Sizzle. I mean, well,
Yes.
Well,
Lady
they're
can still
all
shoot.
Susie.
away. It's just me.
Yep.
So
No,
Yep.
I'm not.
no. Well, you could take a shot at something if you want.
I'm not going. I'm going speed run down to grab the horn and the sword and taking off with it.
No, you
Mhm.
won't get away. You'll get hit. What you should do is leave, just like everybody else should leave. Get out the
Yeah, because
door.
he can
leave.
teleport away.
Yeah, leave.
Oh, I'm out of range of the T-Rex, so I'm gonna stay. I'm gonna shoot the T-Rex then.
Okay.
Why?
But when he hits a second form, he can hit you. So even if you can take him down to that point, it's not worth it.
Yeah,
I'll
lady.
let her make her own decisions.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
I stay in, as far as I can away to
Well, there's
watch.
still
him.
3 goblins you can shoot at.
Yeah, that is true.
You can kill
Yeah,
those 3
true.
goblins so they don't pepper, him and distract him. And
Okay.
they're very weak right now. They're like one shot away from death each.
That's a
Yeah,
dead.
one more
That'll do
goblin
it.
dead. Dead
That one
goblin.
goblin did. Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
So 2 goblins left.
2 goblins left. Harm is gone. So the other 2 ran away. It's just you. Chester, what are you doing?
Oh, I reach down and pick the iron leaf that has fallen off this troll, and I teleport into the hallway.
Yep. Well, I was
Okay.
about to actually say that, yes, the troll does actually drop Iron Leaf because I rolled if he would or not. Let me reveal the roll. See, it does. Yeah,
He
17.
rolls.
He would drop 1.
There's 17 iron leaves.
No, there's 1 Iron Leaf. If I
Aha.
roll above a 15, there's an Iron Leaf.
Okay, cool. Thank you. My
So-
God,
So
I
you
needed
pick it
that
up,
so
it
bad.
teleports out, and the door closes behind you.
Okay.
Yes,
So
we're all free.
I hand the iron leaf to you, and I look at you sternly.
Mhm.
Well, we're still in initiative because Lady's still in there. She never flew out. She shot. So Lady is still in the air. She shot at a goblin. She never ran. She just
Oh, you
shot at
mean
a
that
goblin.
owl lady?
Yeah, the owl.
Yes.
Oh,
Well,
yeah.
you don't
Well,
care
she
about
can
the owl
take the
lady.
T-Rex's radioactive breath, so that's okay. She has another character. I'm strolling
Yeah.
back to town while these guys go get
Yeah.
patched up, and he works
Are-
for a week to do whatever he's doing.
Yeah.
Are you going to leave a
No, I'm
cardboard
running.
cutout? Okay, you're gonna run on your
I'm
Oh
turn.
no,
running.
I
You
do
go-
leave a
Actually
cardboard
flying.
cutout.
I'm flying.
Sitting next
Okay.
to the door. No, my cardboard cutout is next to the closed door with its hands palms up going, eh?
Eh.
I thought it's gonna be
So-
like that the cowboy, in Las Vegas with the little, like his thumb is like pointing, the arms moving.
This
Mhm.
way.
So
Okay,
you are
well,
actually
it has
you're
a
able to
neon
escape,
flash to
Lady.
that. How about that? There we
Yes,
go.
yes, yeah. There you go.
Let
In
me see if
between
I
the
can
two.
hit you with a goblin on your way out through the door.
I thought 2 of them fled. I thought the last 2.
Yeah, you said they
No,
fled.
oh yeah, then I'll hit you with the T-Rex. Let's see here. Because you're
I was-
flying away, it's going.
I'm
Can
out
it-
of range.
reach her.
Well, you have to fly down to fit through the door, and if it moves up, it could.
And
fit
we're
it.
still a space away from that.
No, I told
Mhm.
you to run. He's got to get you.
Let's see.
Whatever.
Well, no, you have a +2 to your defense. Let's see here.
No.
Got him. Let's see here. So that's critical size group. Rage. He's damaging himself. Let's see
Oh,
here.
it
But
doesn't really
lady,
mean
you're at max
anything.
health, right, lady? You haven't taken any
Yeah,
damage.
she hasn't taken any hits.
Yeah, she hasn't taken any hits, and she took a level in evasion, so she can reduce damage. This
I have
down to
2
half.
levels in a day.
Oh, that's handy. That is handy. All right.
Instead of taking 36 damage, you'll only take 18.
Okay.
And now the door is, by magic, shut in its face, pushing the creature's head back into the forest. And so
we're
you
gonna
guys
have
go
to deal
back.
with that thing. You know that, right?
Oh yeah,
Sooner or
eventually we
later.
will. But we're not prepared to do it yet. We are not anywhere near
I
where
think
we
we
Hobbling
I
back
think we
to
could have taken it.
town.
I think we could have taken it.
I think we
Back
would
to
have
the
died.
Well,
Yep.
see, yeah, but see, the thing
I pay
is,
for my own this time.
but keep in mind, if I can, I can keep a constant state of frost on that thing. That's automatically minus 12 damage anytime it hits. And it's going to be slowed and all kind of things. So I think we can take it.
Mm-hmm. So basically, he'll negate its modifier if he can keep frost on it because
If
of
I
his
can.
magical ability.
If I can, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
When it hits for its first stage, that should be easier than its second one.
Well, you know what I mean, though. If
I know
if
what you
I
mean.
can do that, we could pour on top of it. Well, anyway, later. So they
Later.
take it this. So we take a week, I guess, because they got to heal up. He's got to build his thing, but that's all right. I'm baking cookies and I'm doing little repairs here. There, I'm a great little inn husband, just so you know.
All right. Well, you do get a visit in one of your dreams from your
Oh yes,
patron.
Sylvana, yeah.
Yeah, Sylvana. I don't want to get sued.
Okay. Out of curiosity, how much time lapsed between the 2 sessions?
It was only about a couple hours. You basically
No, that's
it
all.
was a day. You came back, you healed to full, and then you left the following day.
Okay.
Okay. All right. So I have the material, right, for making this thing and it's I know it costs 600 to do a +3. So then my question is, how long is that going to take to be made for my tower
Make me
shield?
a charisma roll.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Well, I'm probably going to have to.
9 years.
It should just be a
9 years.
right.
15
I agree
months.
with Lady.
Straight roll,
21
but I'll
days.
probably do advantage if I roll. Oh no, it does 15. Not bad.
Okay. So, roll a
I'll be
d6 for me.
16 because I do get a +1 from my level.
Mhm. Yep.
What were we saying?
Roll a d6 for me.
D6. Here we go.
I posted you in a direct message what your patron looks like.
5. I rolled a 5.
If you don't like that picture of her, you can use this one.
Perfect.
Anywho, yep. So with a 5, that means you can convince 5 of the gnomes to help you build this thing, which will reduce the time it takes. So, the blacksmith will get to work. The gnomes will help around the shop, and it takes about a week to build this thing.
Okay.
So, with that, everyone else is healing up, and you get met by your patron, and she sits you down in your dream and asks, usually in these type of situations, I'm pretty sure that my sister explained everything to you, that this business partnership, you come to me with 2 of your goals, and I come to you with 2 of my goals.
Okay.
So, what are you going to do, Chester? What do you have planned?
Chester.
Chester.
We
You
can't
there,
hear you.
buddy? Probably went to get coffee.
Well,
He
it
is.
is tea time. It's been an hour.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
probably
It's
went to
tea
get
time.
coffee.
probably get to tea, but we'll be back to him then. All right, so you get your shield made. Are you happy?
Yay! I'm very happy.
Did you spend all your $600
I did.
plus the and you've already paid for the Iron Leaf in passing. So you have a +4 shield now, I believe,
Mm-hmm.
which will be helpful to protect you from
That's
death.
very helpful.
And now you guys can get ready to go after the goblins.
I mean, go see the dwarves.
Yeah, dwarves,
Yep.
goblins, same thing.
Yes.
One's green, one's not. So you guys are going off to see the dwarves. So you all get prepared. Make sure to go and buy the appropriate materials, such as, trail rations and tents and anything else that you think would help with lifehood amenities. And then,
Mm-hmm.
make your way out there. Oh, you're back. How was your tea?
Well, it's still boiling. Yeah, you said I had a dream?
Yes, you met your patron in the dream. I sent you 2 pictures of her.
Oh, nice.
And
Okay.
she says that basically the way this works is whenever you go into a partnership, since you're not a thrall, she just doesn't give you power and fly away. You come to her with 2 of your goals, and she comes to you with 2 of hers, and you help each other to achieve these goals through the exchange of your ability of influence and her influence of power.
Okay, let's see. Do I have goals?
You don't have to have any. You could just tell her that you just kind of want her around, and if she sees anything she likes, just tell her, because she's trying to you know gain a foothold so that she can actually physically manifest.
No, I get it. Yeah, I'll think about it.
Okay.
to what my goals might be. The first thing that came to my head was King of Gobopolis.
That might work.
Yeah.
So do you want to be first goal King of Gobopolis? She writes that down as a maybe.
Yeah. And second goal, gee, I don't know, guys. What would be a goal? I mean, my character doesn't have those kind of ambitions. He's happy. He's, I don't know.
Mm,
King of
Uh,
Gobopolis would make my wife happy. So that
well,
because
you could. Another goal could be to have a happy marriage.
oh, there you go. To make my wife and have my wife to be the happiest wife of all time. So to have a happy marriage. There we go. But yeah, because there's these goblins are making cake, baby. I'm telling you, because I've spent just personally, I put nearly 10,000 gold into this economy.
Oh yeah.
Just my character. These guys are making cake, and that's what I know. So they need proper leadership.
And also, with you having a happy marriage, that means that she will use her powers to prevent others from trying to take your wife from you.
Oh, nice. So there's going to be like dead orcs everywhere. Sweet.
Mm-hmm.
Of
Maybe
course,
a
I don't
couple
know.
humans.
I honestly don't know how many people would be crazy enough to mess with a fifth level orc cleric. That would be it's a bit suicidal, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm. Also,
I
the
mean,
fact that
I could.
That's true. So you'll get dead. Good. Put the succubus on him. That's perfect.
okay, all
You're
right, well,
dead
I said I
now.
could. Don't
so
forget. Yeah,
now
don't
you
forget.
are
I have 9 maids, so that succubus comes around, and they will probably all pounce on her and beat the shit out of her and rip her apart and eat her.
They're probably gonna
Like,
pound on
how
her. Right?
dare you come near our man?
Yes.
as she's incorporeal and they all fly through her and like splat
Yeah. Oh,
against the
you're in
wall.
trouble now. I'm
I
gonna
mean,
get my coffee.
some of them are. At least one of them's a cleric. Okay,
That's true. Well,
don't that.
let's
You said
let's
we had
fast
1 week
forward
of
this.
downtime.
Mm.
Could I
You
have gone to
guys
the
had a week of
library?
downtime.
Yeah,
You
could
had
I
a
have
week of
gone to the
downtime.
library to look for interesting books?
Sure, go to the library to look for interesting books. If you're gonna go there, how many downtimes are you spending in the library? I really want to get you on the road to the dwarves.
Yeah.
How many downtimes?
As much as I can to get the weeks for the skill training as
All right,
well.
excellent. That's fantastic. So, what we're gonna do is you're gonna have to roll me, since you can do it twice per day. Roll me 14 survival rolls.
Oh, what? Me?
Bible
Okay,
rules?
I'll do that.
Oh, no, not you,
No, me.
Dragon. Dragon went to the library where he has to stay really, really quiet, and I need those stay quiet rolls from him.
Oh, I see. What I'm
I'm not
doing.
freaking lion man. I have padded feet.
You still have to roll.
Yeah. Um. Definitely
It's not
that's
your feet I'm worried about.
that's true. King of Gobopolis requires skills in politic, and my wife has
Uh-huh.
that. So I'm going to be using my savant ability with her because next
Mhm.
level I get a +1. I was going to put it in strength, but maybe I should put it in intelligence.
Okay, so
Give you that
that's
extra
just
skill.
survival. So
Gain that
that's
extra skill.
20
Yeah.
plus.
Yep.
So
It's 20
20
plus your
plus
survival rank.
nothing else.
And, well, your proficiency +1 to all rolls for being 5th level.
Okay, so +2 to all my rolls, and you 14 times.
Wait. So you have this. What's your rank in survival?
Make 1,
All right, so you have
and
rank 1.
this
All
will
right.
affect my skill training.
I mean, if you want to level up, no. I mean, as you can do, you said you'd spend all the time you could to look through the library for
No, I said I
books.
didn't want it to affect my. I said I didn't want it to affect my skill training.
Okay, so in that case, if you don't want to affect your skill training, then you can do it for the one day that you got back, this day that you got back when you were beaten up. So, make me 2 survival rolls, 2 at +2. So
Okay.
2d20 plus 2. All right, cool. So the first time you go there, you get a 21, which is amazing. So you go there, you're looking through books, and you find a particularly interesting book called The Secrets of Astronomy and the Planet of Ner. You can take that back and you can mull over that tome. But the second time, you pick up a book, and inside the book was a particular metal, bookmark that falls and hits the floor. Combat has begun. Roll initiative.
Oh, you may.
The librarian is not happy.
I didn't mean to.
Well, the golems just attack sound, and that's a lot pang, pang, and then the sound from the gears inside the thing keep it moving because it's crank, 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 crank. Oh, look at that initiative. You're going first, my guy.
Just bald kitty.
He doesn't want to get that attack of opportunity. That thing's next to him.
Yeah, but
Yeah, it's going last. Look, that dichotomy, a natural 20 and a natural 1. All right, Kitty, this thing's standing next to you. It will get to attack you if you run, but or you could, you do what you do.
I will slide between its legs, attack, and hit it, so it will propel me, be past it.
You're gonna try to slip between this thing's legs.
Yeah. How big is
Okay.
it?
It is medium size. It's about the same height as Shaq.
Is it possible to slide between its legs then?
No, because it has a metal dress basically on. Those
Okay,
metal
then
leg guards that go down, like knights would wear when they were riding their horses.
Okay, I will attack it and then use the momentum to basically, and then use it pretty much kind of like a springboard.
So you're going to try to hit it and knock yourself away from it so that it doesn't hit you.
Yes.
Okay, good luck. Make your attack. Excellent. You hit it. Make me a might roll. I'm assuming that you're going to do this special maneuver and basically foregoing your damage to it to push yourself away from it.
Yes.
Okay, so make me a might roll, please. Okay, cool. So this works. You hit it and fling yourself away, and your halberd is no longer in your hands.
Sweet.
The magnetic skin of this thing keeps your halberd, and it picks it up in its hand, and now it's following you with your own weapon and its sword.
Nice.
So you should are you going to run?
Yes.
All right, so you run out, and the door closes, and you don't hear it anymore. It levitates on the ground and goes back to its position, halberd in hand. All right, so the kitty cat comes back with a magic book and minus a weapon.
Ooh.
And now you can for the rest of the week.
Okay.
I guess I could buy a magic. Can I buy a magic halberd then?
How much money you got?
yeah, +1, +2, +3. You know the cost.
Yeah. How much money you got? Because the price for a +1 is 100, and then the price for +2 is 300, and the price for +3 is 600.
905.
So you could buy a +3 halberd for $600.
Okay. What's the name of the book? Just a
The
book
book
on
of the
astrology?
planet, the secrets of astronomy, the planet of Ner.
Isn't that the people with the green hair? Oh, wait a second. That was another YouTube video I was watching. Never mind.
Okay, so 600 for a magic. Okay.
Magic halberd.
And that does. So that's a +3. Does it have any other magic effects?
Nope, just +3. So +3 to hit, +3 to damage. Magic effects are expensive. Like, they're really expensive. And even then, they work like charges. They're... So, anywho, so yeah, you have that effect. You have +3 halberd. Fantastic. And you all set off out of the dungeon.
Oh, well,
Going.
we're going to do that, but there
Mhm.
is let me make sure I get this correct. 498. Okay. Um I am still learning politic from my wife, but and I spent money and stuff during the week. But
Uh-huh.
I also, just for funzy, we don't need to go into any in-depth role play, but I do
Uh-huh.
during the week because I have the ability to teleport or move through the Umbra, I guess, to the
Yep.
Elven Court and to the Giant Forges.
Yes.
I do both of these of course, I speak both those languages, Elven and Old Elvish, as well as Giantish. And I just try to be diplomatic and using it as an opportunity to study and learn my politics.
All right. Excellent.
So maybe just a description of what those places look like would be good.
All right. So the Elven Court, whenever you go there, um, the Elven Court looks like an entire, um, like a sultan's palace made of golden glass and crystal.
Nice.
There are the roof is made out of specific tree branches that intertwine to make the roof. The leaves are called crystal leaf, so they all reflect light, each one. The court of the pixies is actually there, so constantly the pixies moving to and fro makes dancing lights above. The doors are cut as if from ice, etched, and there are actually fountains that are made from ice. They have it set up to where it freezes at the top, and towards the bottom it melts, so that it constantly, creates its own statue slash fountain.
Nice.
And then they have, multiple forests. They have a silver tree forest, a gold tree forest, bronze, and other beautiful metals. Then they have in the very center, the great table is on the back of a mighty oyster. And the table is a pearl sitting in its center. Those that are unworthy to sit at the elven court table, the oyster will close, crushing them.
Yeah,
But the
I'm
elves
not
will be free.
challenging that.
Yep. And then when you go to the Deep Forge, you see basically this impossible span, this untouchable chasm. And you are basically standing there like Dante before he goes into the Inferno. There is just this massive, dark, sulfuric expanse that stretches out, and you can see things moving amongst the darkness. Where once you thought stalactites and stalagmites the size of mountains would be intimidating enough, when you see things moving them out of the way, you hear the clanging of hammers and a very familiar silhouette off in the distance. The entity that you selected from your elder studies, the giant himself that protects you during the first round of battle. He stretches forth his hand like a mighty bridge of flesh and bone. You step out upon it, and he takes you to a small pathway designed for you that rises up from the dirt, um, and forms into a pathway of sand to a forge where you can harness the giant metal, which is born in the heart of the earth from the first age when the surface was all magma.
Oh, nice. That's cool. His name is
The
Molanta.
He is Molanta, one of the great giants, the firstborn of the creation of the gods.
That's very
Older than
cool.
the older than the eldritch and the first smith.
I got rank 5 giant forging, by the way.
Yep. And so you can actually use giant metal to forge.
Cool. What can I forge?
You can forge anything you can make from metal. It uses giant metal. Let me explain what giant metal does, because I can go to GOPs. It's actually in the material ruse. Let's see here. As really wish I had that index because it makes me sad. All right, let me see here. It should be somewhere around here. I believe I had weapon and armor materials. GOP, where were those basic materials?
Basic materials were, I think, a little bit above. I should be actually pretty close to where
I got
I'm
special
currently at.
materials here. You got adamantine.
I got armor
Palladium.
materials.
What page is that on?
22-ish.
22.
Yeah,
All
giant
right,
metal.
there it is.
Increase the weapon's damage to pluses for its type. I don't know what that means. Or gives an armor plus resistant level to its type.
So,
Oh,
for example,
plus. Oh, I
plus,
see.
so if it deals slashing and bludgeoning, it becomes slash plus, bludgeoning plus, and all the resistances of your armor become plus resistances. If you forge it with giant
Whatever
metal.
that means.
So
Okay.
so what that means is, so if you had full plate, like if you had full plate of giant metal, and full plate gives you slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning resistance, that means you take half damage from slashing, piercing, and bludgeoning, because you have resistance plus.
And what does it do
versus
for the
those.
weapon's damage?
That means if they have resistance, you bypass it. So that means if they're normal, if they have normal resistance, if it's damage plus versus normal resistance, you hit them like GOP did with the 3 rounds of a debuff. If they have resistance plus and you have damage plus, it's just normal. You just do normal damage. They don't take half.
Guess who's going to get a Christmas present? Okay. Cool. Well, I don't have time to do all that. But I'm talking and learning and stuff. So.
Yep. That's true.
What do you want me to roll?
Well, no, you just it's all good. Never mind. You're right.
Yeah. Well, let's go to the dwarves.
Yep,
I just was curious because I hadn't seen them yet. So anyway, on to the dwarves.
All right, so you guys all prepare. You say your goodbyes. You gather up the resources that you need. We already went through that. And you climb up the rope, and you are once again on the surface. And the sunlight feels weird. It's just like, kind of hurts your eyes almost. You know what I mean?
And you guys see a cardboard cutout as you come out, and it's both hands pointing over under a tree, and it says cupcakes, cupcakes, cupcakes.
Go pick up some cupcakes.
All right, so you guys now have some delicious cupcakes. So you're all right. So how far are you going to go down the road before you stop?
Well, we got to get horses and shit. So where is we got Rook. So
yeah, Rook will go with you. So he'll say the nearest town's about a couple miles away. So I'll take you back there, and we can get you some horses. And you can go on your way.
There we go. Yeah, so we got to get some horses so we can travel. Whatever that costs to buy horses and stuff.
Okay, so you all travel back to the village. Nothing. Who wants to roll the luck roll to see if anything actually happens on the way back?
Lady does.
Lady, make a luck roll, please.
Make a luck roll.
Just a d20. +1. Reason, thank you.
We'll do a white one this time.
Nice.
Okay.
White 20-sider. Why does it keep on doing that? Damn.
Oh, technically, because since the last time she hasn't rolled since the last time I made a skill roll, and there's no set time on that. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so you get another +1.
So +2 total. Oh, it doesn't matter.
So it's a monkey.
So, what happens now? GOP.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get you.
Hi there.
So, what's your defense without the shield? Your range defense without the shield.
Out the shield, that's a no shield at all. It's only a 12.
Only a 12. All right. So All right,
Shit
so
goes
nothing
flying
happens.
by your head.
Yep, acorns go flying by your head as some aggressive squirrels think you have wronged them.
Yeah, and he did. I assured
You
them that
witnessed
he
it.
did. I witnessed it.
Yeah.
I did.
So they're constantly but missing horribly throwing acorns that are bouncing harmlessly off of your armor.
Mhm.
Oh, cool.
And then
Right.
there's one extra furry one that's sitting in the back with gray fur giving you the stink eye.
I'm gonna blast him with my electrical.
Okay. Okay.
The furry one.
Okay, go for it. See if you can hit this guy. Bring it
Alright.
on. Bring on Sir Fluffs a lot.
Uh-oh.
That's only a 10, but I
That's
get
a
2
miss.
shots.
You know, he
Oh, that's
could be
horrible.
Narnian.
Well,
Ooh.
he's gonna be a bald squirrel pretty soon. If I can hit him.
Oh,
I
he
doubt
hits
it.
you.
Hmm.
So, Mr.
But I do have
Fluffs
my I am aware, so I have my shield now. But it
Yeah,
doesn't
you have
matter.
your shield.
That's-
Mr. Fluffs does hit you though, I believe.
Okay, yeah, he hits
20.
me.
So he throws an acorn at you, which somehow immediately grows into a tree, and you are hit with a tree.
Oh wow. Fun.
Oh. 10d10 damage, right?
Believe that's close. Yeah, that's actually right. 2d10. Let's see if he didn't crit the man.
No, I said 10d10.
No.
No,
It's
not
okay. It's all good. It's all good.
It's all good.
Yeah. So he hits you with a tree.
Oh.
So
That's
the
what you
tree is.
get.
Let's see here.
I didn't do anything to these guys.
You get 11 damage, and you
Oh.
are knocked away off the path into the forest by this tree.
And the
Which is
T-Rex
only
gets you.
no.
Wait a second. We're
wrong
not
forest.
there. We're out
Oh,
of that
you
place.
thought that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Half damage. I used one of my
Yeah. So
evasions.
basically, this thing is a sapperling because it's technically the spell says mature, not ancient, or else you would have been crushed by like a huge tree. But this tree that was about decent. It's like a log from a logging company hits you and knocks you kind of off the path, and you evade most of his damage. You only take 5, but it scuffed your new armor. And
Aw.
the squirrel is standing there, all Matrix style, with a little bring it on.
I don't know why woodland creatures hate me so.
I do.
And
Yeah, I do too. Go for it.
is it just me and that? Are we gonna just? Is anyone else gonna jump in with this stupid
Oh
squirrel?
no, God, no! Are you
No.
kidding me? No,
Well,
that's all you,
it's not
buddy.
going to piss off the
Can
squirrels.
I, as a newly ingrained druid, is there a way for me to talk to the poor defenseless squirrel?
That's right.
Yeah, you can talk to the poor defenseless squirrel
The big
after
meanie.
his. Yeah, make your talk roll, make your charisma roll to Sir Fluffs a lot and his group of the acorn table.
I get no pluses. Damn, almost a 19.
That's an 11.
Go away.
They will hear your grievances after this foul villain of metal and smog is defeated.
They don't like your outfit.
They don't. No, that's not right,
Oh,
lady.
afterwards.
They don't like
afterwards.
his face.
How far away am I from this squirrel?
GOP is completely just like pissed off at this thing. You're 25 feet away.
Okay, I'm gonna get up to where I'm within 20 feet of it.
Uh-huh.
So it's in my aura,
And blast him.
and I am going to use my. I'm gonna use that special ability again.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
Dread approach.
And then a week later. So
Get him. So he has -1 to hit. Are you gonna breath weapon him?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing. If those other squirrels are in that range too, I'm gonna get them too.
You can roll.
So
You have to roll versus their reflex. You probably
I'm eating an
spend one of
apple
my-
watching this backwards on my horse.
advantage.
Just so you know.
My advantage, which but that wouldn't matter anyways because it only bumps it up to a 12, and I
Bumps it
doubt
to a
that's
12.
enough to hit them, right?
So what happens is you do use your breath weapon, and the trees themselves, all the leaves fall out in the exact portion that you just breathe through, as if it It's really cool. I think it's cool. The squirrels don't.
Yeah.
But yes, so the other squirrels are going to throw their acorns at you.
Excuse me.
Probably hard. Yes.
I'm just yawning. Sorry.
Okay. So let me see. So each one of these is +1 because the squire squirrel. Holy moly! Them squirrels hit us. Wait, did them squirrels hit you?
Amy.
The squirrels have to do 18. So actually, they do all hit
Woohoo! Oh my
with their
god!
acorns, with their little acorns on my shield. Okay.
Yeah. I'm
They
so.
missed the shield and hit your eyes. You're now
No, he's in a
blinded.
suit. He just.
Wow, that's a wicked high rolls. Yep, you are being pelted
So
with acorns, sir, and each
Uh-huh.
acorn does 5d10 damage.
I don't think so, but they did all crit, so they are gonna do that's 8d4 acorn damage. Let's see here.
8d4.
Well, it's just a giggle. Send it rabbit after Celtic.
That's 18 total damage.
I'll reduce it because yeah, that's my last one though.
You take 9 damage. And then Sir Fluffs a lot, which is not weird at all. Hiya!
That hits.
Oh, damn! You're getting torn
Ping!
up by some damn squirrels,
I'm
man.
getting attacked. Like they're hitting on everything. I can't do anything. All right.
Sorry,
Just getting attacked by
GOP.
random squirrels. If I die,
Bonk.
8,
cool.
9, 10, 11. +2. Whatever.
I
So,
know
Celtic,
I
do you
learned
have
a
your number?
lesson
What do you want
here
to-
today, lady. Don't
Yeah.
mess with the squirrels.
Oh no,
apparently.
Amy got the in the game I'm running. Amy has a rabbit after home.
Oh, that's perfect. Yeah.
All good. I'm glad it's after her, not me.
Yeah, she made it. She actually made it rain on the rabbit.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I remember that.
Goodness
Yeah.
gracious. Just keep this in mind, GOP. The chat is mocking you.
Well, they should because this is ridiculous.
It is.
All right. I'm
As
gonna.
long as it's not me.
I'm going to get. I can get within 15 feet of them, right?
Oh yeah, you could probably rip this tree out of the ground.
Okay. I am going to.
That's to
Amy
make
said
more
this is
squirrels.
nutty.
Yes, it is.
Squirrely,
Okay.
too. Okay.
All right. So I'm going to.
Check your booty.
Yeah,
check
I'm
your
gonna attack the main
booty,
one.
Yeah, yeah.
with my halberd, so I can actually potentially hit it.
Okay, go for it. Bring it
Okay.
on. Try to hit Sir Fluffs a lot.
Yeah, I'm going to. No mercy. There's no mercy
No mercy, kill Miss
for
Sir
him. I
Fluffs.
just gotta make sure I get the right number. Okay, so I got a +10.
Roll a low
Mhm.
one. Roll a low one.
18.
Let me see.
Yeah, my horse is still walking with a group, but facing backwards on the horse, there's a cardboard cutout that is doing the Johnny Bravo. You can do it. I'm sitting
Yes!
in, just so you know, Puffin, I'm sitting in the tavern, having a cider, talking to my adopted mother.
Okay, excellent.
Adoptive
She's a nice
mother.
lady.
She is. She put up with me.
So you ported back to the village. Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh no.
This
He
boar,
was-
I'm bored.
He just kept walking. He just ignored this. He just kept walking.
Cool.
Left you and Dragon. So, all right. So, you have swung at Sir Fluffs a lot, and you let me see here. He has one skill, and let me see if this actually did anything.
How have you not killed this thing yet? I don't get it.
I don't know. They're just pelting me with acorns, and I'm dying. So.
Look, he has shield plate, and I'm rolling to see what his. All right, cool. So yes, roll your damage.
All right. Pull up my thing. D8 minimum of 5 plus 10. All right. 15 points of damage to it.
All right, so you go to hit Mr. Sir Fluffs a lot, and you see this really bright light as you hit him, and your axe comes through, and the squirrel has vanished.
Cool.
The other squirrels run away.
Oh, I know what was going on. Silvana was making sure that you
If he was
understood your
worried.
place. No, it's for my political future. I know. I got it.
It's good. I'm the sacrifice for your future.
That's right. That's right.
Maybe these guys don't like the Goblin Mafia.
Oh,
Maybe
do they
yeah.
know
I'm
he's
involved with the
part of
Yeah.
it?
Goblin Mafia.
How do they know he's part of it?
Gangland
Yeah.
War, baby.
Look, the squirrels are in cahoots with the rats, and the rats are all in
Oh,
Los
that
Angeles.
there it is.
I got a
That's
red band. They're wearing blue.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right.
the nuts and flips, flip flops and nuts. But anyways,
Anyway,
yeah. So
we
what
get our
happened was
horses
you
and we
escape.
go. How
Yeah,
about
you
that?
get your
Yeah.
horses. You start going. The funny thing was with the one skill that Sir Fluffslot had was shield play, and with that +2, I actually deflected his attack. So now that the squirrels are gone, your armor is easily buffed out. It pretty much repairs itself because it's they're acorn dense.
Acorns. Yes.
Except for the 2 trees, that took a little bit longer, but it's nothing. It's just your suit, not you. You're not damaged.
Yeah.
So he has reverted breast on his plate.
Oh
he
no.
has
It's
dents.
breath.
Reverted, which means it goes in at those places.
No. He got hit
Oh.
in the head and he got hit in the side with a tree.
Mhm.
Oh well.
But they had to buff that out. It's okay. So now that you've survived the hit from the the squirrel gang, you begin your way through the mountains. The forest is open before you. You all get to talk to your adopted mother, from the orphanage wherever Rook found you guys. She bids you farewell, and she cooks you all sweet rolls to take on the journey,
Nice.
as well as fresh water skins. She does tell you to make sure to, live life to the fullest, but not to get full on life.
Mm-hmm. Good. That's very good. And I tell her I got married, and I show her a picture.
She is very excited for you. She doesn't even ask how, it's a nice black and white picture, all 15, like Wild West style. You have to stand there for 30 minutes.
Nobody's smiling because
no one's smiling because it takes too long. So the result being that she goes into her room and she comes out with something for you as a wedding gift.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's nice.
She says, that her husband has been away for a really long time in the war, and his friend Rook, stepped in to help because they were friends in the old war, and they both assume he's dead. So she gives you his wedding band as a gift.
Aw.
So that you
Very
can,
nice.
and she gives hers so that you can give it to your wife. How
Aw.
grandparents will pass it down to their kids and so on.
Sure. That's very nice. She'll love that, I'll say. She acts like a tough work, but she's actually soft. She likes tickles.
I
She always
dated a
hated
merc
me.
once.
Oh, mama. Alrighty. Let me see here. Just for fun, I'll get back to it in a minute here. But we're traveling. Yes, go ahead.
Yep. So the trees are tall in this area, older. Rook is, he believes you can make it on your own. He takes you out to the edge of town. He tells you to stay away from the Nobilis crypt, and otherwise you should be fine. The roads going up, there's not a wrong way to get to the fortress of the dwarves, because as the old saying goes, all roads lead to dwarves. And so the sky is an almost unnatural shade of blue. It is completely clear of any kind of industrial corruption from the human cities, because humans have just kind of discovered coal and its applications towards clockwork and other things like that. So that's something useful. But the problem is that a lot of human cities really piss off druids and squirrels. So
That is definitely true. Yeah.
That's why they hate me.
Mm-hmm. And so the druids are kind of on site with anything mechanical now. Now the problem is that there is a toll
For the chat.
on the way to the mountain.
Okay. Tolls, no problem. I got to share my thing though, because Sir Fluffsalot is making an appearance. Okay, there we go.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh
You wearing hammer
no.
pants?
He's just getting ready for your next encounter.
Oh
Indeed.
God.
Yep. Indeed. 100%.
I just saw it. It's-
See, Chester has the extra time to do all that.
I just
Yeah,
got
So-
quicker
so-
at it. Thank you.
It only
So
takes like a minute to make the image, or not even a minute. Like takes like a few seconds to make the image.
the first travel through the forest goes off uneventfully. Who wants to make the luck roll for things discovered? And does anyone want to make survival rolls to potentially find anything to loot and or gain while in the mountains?
Well,
Me.
I should make a roll at
Survival
first.
roll.
Well, what I'm saying is I should make a roll at first, so that way anyone else wants to make a roll, you get a bonus.
Yeah. Okay, GOP, roll to spot squirrels.
Oh boy. Okay.
Oh no, it's a
That's
thing.
survival.
I'm on it.
7
You don't
total.
see
I
no
don't see
squirrels.
anything. I am
Don't see no
blissfully
squirrels.
unaware.
Would
But
you like
you guys
to
get a
would you
plus
like
one.
to use your advantage because you would succeed at that point?
You know what? Sure, because
Okay.
it's my second one for the day. So
Mm-hmm. So that's a 9. Maximus, you don't really see anything useful, but you do see a nice old log you can use as a scratching post. You can rip that thing up and carry it with you.
Nice.
Woo! Celtic. As you are kind of like, you take to the air and you kind of breathe in the mountain air. You fly around, stretching your wings, and you're feeling good. You hear an eagle and you kind of like pull out your bow.
Hear
But you're like,
an eagle?
well, eagles and owls are kind of, they attack each other.
Oh, okay. Yeah, all right.
So,
blood feud.
yeah, actually, in real life, owls will attack eagles at night and try to kill their young. So what happens is you, while you're up there, you see a something glinting in the top of a tree.
Oh, is it in an eagle's
Looking around
nest?
for eagles. No eagles
eagle.
around.
Well, there's one really far away, but it's not going to mess with you if you were like if you were an
I
actual
go
owl.
investigate the sparkle thing.
Okay, you go down and you expect the sparkly thing, and in the nest of a
Should be a
particular
crow.
bird species that collects shiny things.
You mean a
You
crow?
Well, there's
Raven.
crows, there's
Ravens.
there's another one, magpie.
Okay.
But you have found an amulet. It is a silver amulet that is shining in the sunlight.
Ooh, a silver amulet shining in the sunlight.
Indeed.
Tuck
We're
it
calling
into
eagles.
pocket.
And you rolled a natural 20. So
Yeah.
you take the amulet, and as soon as you tuck it into your pocket, you hear hello.
Oh!
Look around. Hello. Who's talking to me?
GOP, I have Sir Fluffsalot, the Magi version up for you, just so you know.
Oh, that's
The
nice.
Magi version. Okay.
He's gonna become my arch nemesis.
He is. I'm gonna make him. He's got to be. I'm gonna make him a 15th level Zet.
You should.
I am.
Like that's
You
gonna be the final
levels
boss.
you got to put him levels in Druid.
Who's talking to me?
Me.
Me who? I don't see no one around me.
In the amulet, miss.
Oh, you're in the amulet? Get back down, getting close to the group again, and open the amulet up.
Oh, why do you bring your shit to me?
Wait, is it like a locket? Oh, there's a
Yes,
locket and there's a
it's the
picture on
locket.
the inside, and you
There's
see
a
the little
picture,
guy
and the
talking.
picture is you can see the little woman in the locket talking.
Oh, it's a woman. All right.
Oh, you're pretty. Or
Thank
human.
you.
Or elf, whatever you are.
Oh, I am a Zet, miss, but I appreciate it.
Oh, you're like me then, but
I
can't.
am.
What does she look like?
She looks like a peacock.
Ooh, peacocks are beautiful animals.
Indeed. Well, the males, she laughs. I don't have the, all the feathers.
Men get all the luck, don't they?
He's a
Well,
peep and
they're
a
trying
peacock.
to they're trying to
Damn
impress
right.
us, so it happens.
The species is peafowl.
Ooh, that's mean.
Okay.
Dragon, can I get a
Yeah.
resistance roll from you? 1d20
Hey, what
plus
roll?
1. Resistance. All right, cool.
Nice.
Chester, you know exactly what this effect is that hits Dragon. Dragon, you suffer madness.
Oh,
I would.
good for
Oh,
the
you.
next-
But that was my survival roll.
Yep, your survival roll
24.
with a 24. So we'll get to Dragon in a minute as he suffers madness. You actually find something particularly interesting. Chester, while a lady's talking to this amulet for some reason, you see traces on a nearby tree of grave scorch or crypt rot,
Really?
which means that even this far, that the mausoleum is below your feet.
Wow.
The trees
Interesting.
have been, the trees are suffering from a particularly intense concentration of blight, but for them not to be wilting, it must be really far below where you are.
Oh, wow. All right. That's interesting information because we're a day out, right? Or a couple days. How far are we out?
You're a day and a half out.
Oh, wow. That's pretty good to know. On horseback, too.
Yep. Now, this could be that crypt, but as far as you know, the only thing out here is the mausoleum, but it could be from the crypt. And if it is from the crypt, that means that there are active undead in that crypt.
I see. But it's deep, so. And we're going to see dwarves, so.
Yeah,
And
you don't have to worry about
our
it.
Catman's mad.
Yep,
Sweet.
he suffered madness. Can you roll a D4 for me, Dragon?
Does the eye do anything?
The eye is laughing maniacally. Excellent. So, there were only 4 targets of madness that you particularly could take it out on, and so you just basically take it out on yourself, which is nothing, and you just kind of follow the group on horseback, babbling like an idiot for, 2 minutes.
Which is completely normal to the rest of us. Perfect.
Yeah,
We
so
don't
they
even
don't,
notice.
We don't even notice.
yeah, they don't even notice. They just think you're coughing up a hairball as you're like having an existential crisis, and the eye is kind of chuckling at you because he knows exactly what happened to you. And you know what? Make a luck roll. He might actually know this woman. He might have put her in the amulet.
Ooh.
Luck is D20 plus anything.
D20 plus proficiency, so you have a +1.
9.
9. He knows of the power to put oneself into an artifact. He does not necessarily know this woman directly. But he does know how to destroy it, if you're ever interested.
Okay.
If she, ever annoys you, you can, fight back. But he said, he wouldn't recommend, unless he's in control, she can still hit you with, particularly powerful mental maladies. That is a banshee amulet, after all. And he will basically explain that is a haunted object, that is a banshee of a woman who was wronged during the war, most likely during the Necromantic conflict. That was the only big war besides the War of the Dwarves. And she's a Zet, so it would have had to be against the Necromancers. So little does Lady and since Lady discovered it and has been, civil and freed her from a prison under, a bird's butt for the rest of however long,
Very
Lady
nice
is
of her.
completely inert by courtesy of the undead, as just as a vampire, has to ask to be let in. A banshee is not allowed to screech at the one who frees them from confinement. So,
Nice.
Lady, you basically just have a banshee as your friend.
Aw.
That is going to periodically mess with everyone else?
Yeah.
No,
So,
if you insult her, then she might mess with you,
mhm.
but
Oh.
she is
Well,
working for Lady's good.
then we know Lady's superhero name, Screech Owl. Perfect.
Screech out.
Okay.
Perfect.
But GOP and I are in the front. I'm on a horse. He's walking, of course. He's riding. I'm assuming his top is open because it's a nice sunny day. We're
Oh,
riding
yeah.
along, totally oblivious to the nonsense behind us, and I'm telling him
Yeah.
about the giant forge and how cool it is.
Okay. So, GOP, what are you doing with this information of the magnificent giant forge?
Taking down notes, I guess.
All right, taking down notes. GOP, make me survival roll.
All right, survival roll.
He falls off his horse.
No, he's not
He
on a
doesn't have a
horse.
horse.
No.
Oh, he's not. But everybody was
18.
riding.
18, you see it. Something small and fuzzy moves in a tree not too far away from
I'm
you.
making sure I'm all prepared. I got my shield up. I'm all ready. Okay,
Okay,
take
so you
heed, everyone.
Is it the Magi version or is it the after workout version? Which one?
You already at bottom. You should be gone for now. You should pop up periodically.
what happens is as you go by, it is just a chipmunk.
It's in your
Aw.
head. He's in your head rent
Yeah,
free.
right. He did a
So-
lot. They did a lot of damage for squirrels.
They did.
Okay.
They did. But that's okay.
Yeah.
We keep traveling around. We're trying to get there, man. We're trying to get there.
Trying to get there. So you guys are making camp for the first
Guild,
day, and I'll just have you roll luck rolls for the other days of travel and tell you about the points of interest you pass along the way to speed this up. So,
And I will note
um,
that on the map that I'm creating because
Oh,
I
sweet.
did take the study of cartography.
Nice.
all right, so she is making a map along the way. Everybody make me a survival roll for the days it takes to get there. If you roll really low, you'll find something interesting. If you roll really high, nothing bad will happen to you.
Okay, I should probably roll first, so you guys will get the bonus.
GOP gets you pass, so Maximus is a 12. Lady, if you would like to roll. If you get a 10 or less, you find something interesting. If you roll high, nothing bad happens to you. The place you find could or could not be bad. That depends. All right. Well, you did definitely found something of interest. That's really good for Lady.
I found
Mr.
something, and exactly.
Yep. So, Mr. Soiree with the toupee, what's up, Chester? Would
How
you like
much?
to make?
How many pluses? Don't talk about the toupee. How many
all right.
pluses do I get from GOP? I don't know.
You get a
if
plus
you-
1 from GOP.
Unless you
Yeah.
haven't rolled some for the last 2 times I did it, then you get a +2. But...
Yeah, you get a plus 2.
Plus one's fine. So that's 16 or 17, whatever you wish. But I think safe
17.
would be good.
Yep, so 17, so you're good. So 2 out of 4 are fine, and you will make it up to the territory of the dwarves. The 2 points of interest that you find, it is up to you if you pursue anything here. You find the crypt as one of the places.
Oh, yeah.
It is
A
sitting. It is, yes, it is dug out of the side of a mountain in the shape of a skull. The mouth is closed, the door is barred from the living, but there are tents and things of adventurers who do go down into the crypt to try to find grave weed, which is exactly what it sounds like. It is a powerful hallucinogen that grows specifically off of undead and is a very strong drug that is peddled through less than legal circles.
They're ambitious. Mark it on the map. We live in a
Yeah.
freaking crypt.
Yeah, no joke. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. Mark, put a little scroll on it,
Okay, so then the next place that you find GOP, you find a log cabin that keeps pace with you.
Oh dear, I believe. Don't look now, but I believe it's following us.
The log cabin
Oh.
is on giant clockwork wheels and is, upon a closer inspection, completely clockwork powered. There is no magic involved.
Well,
It is a giant moving house.
well, it's following us. You guys want to check it out? I mean, it is
Did you
just a
make
house.
friends or
How
something?
big? How big of a house is this place? Like, is it
Robo
just like
Baba
this is a
Yaga.
small
This is-
cabin?
About twice that size.
Okay, so it's not like it's not like we're being chased down by a mansion.
Yeah, I mean it's 2 stories high and normal.
So it comes up to us and like settles down?
No, it's just keeping pace, going towards the same direction you guys are. It
Oh.
just,
I turn
Having-
around and say, "Hello there," in a friendly tone.
a little like monocle, kind of like a little tube with an eye on the end of it comes out and looks at you and then goes back in and a little speaker comes out. Well, hello. You seem to be an inventor of some kind.
Indeed, I'm really fascinated by your abode.
Ah, yes, it is something I've modified over many, many decades, my boy. I am an architect. It was. This is well, it was my friend.
Oh, lovely.
He turned his friend
Indeed.
into a house.
Yes, it was too small. It kept getting bombarded by squirrels, so I had to add a few extra layers.
Oh, their squirrels are positively dreadful.
Yes, unfortunately, they are in a gang war against the goblins.
Oh, I see. Well,
Anyone associated or affiliated with goblins that they find out about are pretty much on site.
hmm. Oh, so you're affiliated with the goblins as well, then?
Oh, I'm their accountant. They told me you would be heading this direction.
Splendid. Well, let's travel together then.
Perhaps I'm going in the same direction to speak with the dwarves about about
Something you can't
the
talk about.
Wendigo.
A Wendigo.
Indeed. It appears that a series of men that were delving in for that cryptweed got really, really high up in the mountains and ate all of their servants and turned into Wendigos. Now they're running
Oh,
around in
no.
the mountains killing travelers.
That's quite the side effect for weed.
Well, it grows on zombies.
True.
Don't do drugs, kids. Listen to
Yep.
Michael Jordan.
Or the dare guy who, I guess was, had
Dead?
his own legal problems. Yeah. Um. Okay. Yeah. So we'll travel with them. I'll converse with this person. Just talking shop. Learning more about the house, how it operates and stuff. Maybe maybe I'll have tea
Does the
with them
amulet
as
have
we
a
travel.
name? I feel like her name is Veronica.
It is. You
I was gonna call her, Tatiana, but Veronica works.
We got a lot of V's. I think
No,
Veronica's great.
it's obviously a Betty.
No, Veronica.
Good job, lady.
So, what were you saying, GOP?
Yeah, no, I'll just talk shop with them as we travel. I mean, unless there's like some prudent information that I need to know, it seems like we're just kind of going off in the same direction. So
So, he tells you, yes, I would say that it would be quite the terrible thing if you were to come in contact with that particular monster. They are quite deadly, but I am hoping that the dwarves can lend some aid in order to, fight. The dwarves are
cool.
pretty good at killing creatures like that with their magical weapons and such for slaying the undead.
True.
All right,
Mhm.
very nice. Well, I guess we'll travel together and
All right.
Yeah.
So you all arrive at the land of the dwarves.
And
Da-da-da-da.
just an aside, real quick. One night,
Mhm.
GOP, you notice that I snore a lot, and you think that's weird because you don't
Mhm.
remember from my childhood. But my cardboard cutout doesn't know that.
Oh.
Yes,
It's literally we just see it's just a cardboard cutout.
snoring. Yeah.
So, um, as you're all arriving, the mountain home of the dwarves is actually, you see that there's supposed to be on the old map a mountain pass through this area. And as you get there and you see the massive mountain and it's beautiful, you realize that there's no snow on the top of this mountain, which there should be. It's a smaller mountain. But as you get closer, you realize that the mountain is bricks. The dwarves needed to control this trade route and built a mountain on top of the trade route. This entire large mountain are cinder blocks cut and laid by the dwarves themselves in a massive pyramid like shape. Rounded, of course, because it looks like a mountain, all the way up, rivaling the height of the nearby peaks. And
Now,
within this massive structure is the dwarf lord of the mountain.
Nice.
we do not mention where we're from, right?
You can
Of
if you
course.
want.
Why wouldn't we? We're
N-
here
Yeah.
representing them. I have.
No,
Yeah. What are you talking about? I
no.
have a writ from
The
them.
magic,
Yes.
the magic stones that move. They'll want them.
What are you talking about?
The magic stone that the mausoleum is made of, the ones that are, larger on the inside than they are on the outside.
Okay, I'm just following. I'm just following along. Never mind
Yeah,
then.
I mean, they
Okay.
can have at it. I mean, we're here, lady, because the goblins have a deal with the dwarves.
Yeah, so they
Mhm.
already kind of know.
Okay.
They have a deal. We have a paper here, paperwork from that deal, and the goblins want the dwarves to obligate their obligation.
Hmm.
So you all arrive, and the massive wrought iron doors open, drawn apart by woolly mammoths. And there are thousands of people, thousands of dwarves, and other races come to trade in large vestibules set outside of the mountain, and they're all talking, complaining as well as speaking about the wonders and terrors found out in the world. There's lots of different people here, and it's going to be a little bit of a trek to find maybe who you're supposed to speak to, but you all see a few guards that you might be able to talk to find the proper dwarf with which to bring up this documentation.
Excellent. I'm assuming we stable the horses.
Mm-hmm. They have
Okay.
stables there, and they have humans to take care of the horses because dwarves don't really like horses.
I see. Perfect. But yeah, no, I guess we go talk to a guard. And in Dwarvish, I explain that why I'm here and who we represent, and ask to be directed in the right direction.
He tells you, well, interesting people that you are, come from a far off place, and you have a missive from the short ones.
Yep.
Well, that does seem to be something interesting. We haven't heard any news from them in some moons, but it appears that they have need of our particular machinery. Well, I didn't have really anything to do, and he kind of pulls down his paper and looks at all the people around. And he's like, well, if you will excuse me, he hands you your writ back for a second. He takes the spear in his hand, he hoists it over his shoulder and throws it, and it goes right through the leg of some thief that just stole, like, some coins off of this other, like, pickpocketed. And he's stuck to the ground. It's like, if you'll excuse me, you'll want to go talk to the Lord Marshal. He's about, if you can get to him about an hour's walk through the crowd up near the main gate, he should be able to facilitate all of the necessary legalities and processing for your request. We would be happy to help Garbopolis get back on its feet.
Well, thank you. You are most kind, sir. I bow.
Thank you, Master Elf. Have a wonderful day, and make sure not to steal anything. And he goes over and cuffs the guy and leaves the spear in his leg, and basically just hoists the spear with the guy on it over his shoulder. And the guy's like,
Oh my
ah!
god.
He walks away with it.
As you do, as you do. I go tell them, and we proceed to find the Lord Marshal.
Okay, so everybody make me a survival roll because he gives you a general description. He is the only dwarf with an orange beard.
Oh, that was
Ooh.
very helpful. GOP knows. He knows. Good job, GOP.
All right, so
At a
everybody make.
20, yeah. And you
Yep.
guys get a +1 from that.
Yep. So you are all looking through, and you see standing out on sort of an outcrop, almost like uh, a connoisseur of the theater. He is sitting there watching all the people go through, just kind of people watching. And you'll see him every once in a while. He'll, move his hand like this, and the mammoths that are pulling, that have pulled the doors open for the day, they'll they'll look at the person, like a random person, put their trunks in water, and then just knock someone over with a powerful jet of water, and the guards will come take them away.
Nice. The dwarves got it going on.
They don't like thieves.
I don't blame them. Neither do I. And
Yeah,
I
and
look at
so-
GOP side-eyed.
Have I ever stolen anything?
You work with the mafia.
I
Sir.
I work as my capacities as essentially an artificer, but as an architect.
Yeah,
Indeed.
Sir Fluffalot was justified.
So you once you arrive, the house gives you a particular. He says, "Oh, there is a letter from you, Mister. A letter for you, Mister Architect. The boss has something for you to do that he will pay you handsomely for your assistance."
Oh, sure. And by the way, my character doesn't even realize it's a mafia. He just
Mhm.
thinks it's a corporation, and he just got
Mhm.
contracted. So he's
Mhm.
oblivious to all that.
Oh yeah,
that's
he's
better.
oblivious.
That's better.
Uh,
But Sir Fluffalot is still justified.
Yeah,
Indeed.
yeah.
So he says, the note says, "Hello, good sir. It is wonderful to see that you made the proper recovery in order to facilitate yourself with additional equipment to make the company that much more successful. But I must ask you, um, you see, there's a particular dwarven prince running around that mountain, and he has not come to any of our political meetings for the mergers by some of our particular organizations. We definitely need you to bring him back, completely legal, of course. The house is here to facilitate that." Travel back to the mausoleum now that the path is open. We need him post haste. If you could collect him, bring him to the house, and get him back to us, you will be paid handsomely so that we can solve this legal issue in person. Because you know how princes are. They'll just, muck you up with legality and diplomatic immunity. And we can't run a business on that. When you make a deal, you make a deal. So, get to it. Get snatching.
Okay. My
Now-
character did not interpret the snatching part as anything but actually legally actually try and convince him to
Mhm.
come. I'll show
Yes.
my party members like, I believe I have a job. Is anyone good at talking to people? I'm not the best at convincing others.
Huh?
I look over at Chester.
Yeah.
Hmm?
Well, we got to talk to the Lord Marshal first.
Of course.
Okay, so you
I keep
go
forgetting to swallow
to
my liquor.
to talk to the Lord Marshal, and you can either go into his office or you can basically stand at the bottom and get his attention, and he'll talk down to you, kind of Romeo Juliet style.
Well, I've been studying politics, so which would be the best one to do?
The best
Face
course
to
of
face,
action
of course.
is that when going to a Lord Marshal, if you are not necessarily of a particular political position, for Dwarven society, anyways, it is courtesy in Dwarven society for women to summon someone because. Women usually are more gentle in their approach and more ordered, whereas guys yelling at each other is not professional. And usually in dwarf society, it gets into a drunken brawl.
I go to the
So-
front door and knock on it.
Okay, so you knock on it, and a dwarf in heavy iron armor. You can't even see any of his features. It's just, iron.
Yeah, Iron Dwarf.
And he's like, "Hello, what can I do? Oh my goodness, you're tall. What can I do for you?"
In Dwarvish, I say that I explain why we're here. I show him the writ, and I say that I have been directed to speak with the Lord Marshal.
Oh yes, and the funny thing is, it's like that old cartoon where all you can see is his mustache. When he talks, his mustache twitches.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Oh yes, of course. Quite fine. Please wait here, and I will be right back. And you hear turn, turn, turn.
Yeah, just heavily clanking.
Turn,
Yeah,
turn,
of
turn.
course.
Yeah.
Bloody stairs! I thought we got rid of these. Turn, 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 turn. Oh, excuse me, Lord Marshal. There's someone to see you, sir. Ah, yes, very good. Tell them I'll be down in a minute. Yes, sir. Turn, 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 turn. He comes back to the door. The Lord Marshal will see you in but a moment, so if you will just step inside, please, and take care to enjoy our amenities as well as our benches and sandwich lunches.
I do love that your dwarves are English.
Mhm.
Yes,
Indeed, good sir.
yes.
Please have a seat.
Lawrence of Arabia just flooded into my mind. Tea and scones.
Yep, that's exactly what it is.
Yeah. He.
There's a wonderful luncheon. Would you like some tea, good sir? We brew it fresh in the mountain.
Oh
We
yes,
collect
absolutely.
we collect the dew from the top, and as it melts and comes down, it filters through special tea cloth and herbs that grow.
Yes, and these sandwiches
Nice.
are delightful.
Oh, excellent. We learned how to make them from an elf, actually. They're
Oh,
called lady fingers. We got the wrong impression the first time, but her hand is healed now.
oh, very good, very good.
Oh,
I'm a bit of a cook myself, Master Dwarf.
Oh, wonderful. Well, what is your specialty, sir?
Confectionaries.
Confectionaries. Well, we could always use some confectionaries. Tell you what, young man, if you would like to make a quest here, potentially the Lord Marshal could make a trade agreement. No one brings very good sweets to dwarves. They think we're far too sour, but I just think they're full of bollocks.
I take out a cupcake and hand it to him.
What is this?
I say, this is a new invention of mine. It's a cupcake.
Do you make it in a cup?
I do.
Just an
Oh,
entire cake in a cup.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
oh, this will be
Brilliant.
good. It's a dwarf-sized cake.
Yes.
Mhm.
Excellent, excellent. Well, I've only ever had cookies. That's all that they'll bring to us. These cakes, they say, don't last long enough, and all the birds around here fly away because of the dragon, so we are unable to get them.
Ah, well, I do make cookies as well, Master Dwarf.
Oh, well, fantastic. If you have some cookies, we would be willing to pay for them. But I digress. The Lord Marshal will see you now. And so he kind of trots off to the side and, kind of joins the scenery. You can't really tell the difference between, like, the suit of armor for show and him as he just kind of stands between them.
That's a +10 rolled cupcake, by the way, just so you know.
Oh,
Mhm.
excellent, excellent. He will eat the cupcake, and you see that the special properties of the cupcake is it does not stick to his mustache. It
Oh,
is completely eaten.
that was intended. It was
I
intended.
want
of
one of those in
course.
real life.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
the cupcake is greasing, so he does not clank as he walks now.
Oh, sweet.
Oh,
That is
oh
good. It's very
wow.
handy. Very handy. But anyway, we speak to the Lord Marshal. I give him the writ. I explain the situation to him, all in Dwarvish. I'm trying to use the all rank 2 of my politics that I have learned, and my
Oh,
new
yes.
politic. And if he's friendly to me, if he doesn't see me as a threat, all of that would be doubled.
So he basically comes out, excuse me, young lad. It is wonderful to see someone from the mountain home that has traveled so far. I wondered if you had anything that would be of news.
Oh yeah, I sit and chat with him and answer any question, give him any news he wants. I'm a completely open book,
Oh,
for
yes,
better
thank
and
you,
for
thank you.
worse.
I see. Well, The thing is, I'm not particularly too excited about opening up the mines that my kin seem to have found interest in that horrid, dreadful place. I would have loved for it to remain buried, but scholars and goblins tend to have their hands in places they shouldn't. But I guess that's what keeps the world spinning. If you don't have your fingers in the bowling ball, it doesn't go very far.
Mm.
And he, kind of leans back in his chair. A pipe, good sir?
Oh, most certainly. All this is in
And he-
Dwarvish, and I do throw in some positive. I wouldn't use the word propaganda, but positive propaganda in regards to Gobopolis and how well it's improved and how nice a place it is, and all that.
Make a charisma roll to convince him.
Is he positive toward me or not?
He's neutral.
Oh, well, now keep in mind, all peoples start neutral with me.
Yep. So he does start neutral. I'd say that he's kind of getting there, so you can get half the bonus.
Okay.
He's not hostile to you.
Okay.
He's suspecting of everyone.
No problem.
That's how you. Dragon, you are also offered a pipe because you are a regal lion and you just kind of emanate regalness, so you will also be offered tobacco.
Okay, I'll smoke it. And
Okay.
I also do like the whole, and I show off my breeding by doing smoke tricks. You know, like
Oh, okay.
16.
16.
like
Difficulty?
the smoke ring.
Oh, smoke rings. Difficulty. All right. So you have not changed his opinion on Gobopolis, but he does trust you as and he writes down, if you would write your message here in the name of your wife, good sir, we will have you on the list of official liaisons representing Gobopolis in the future.
Oh, very well, and I do so. I make it all official. I take out something that I have learned recently. I take out a little chop and a little box of ink, and I put that on there.
Hmm. Interesting. But know this, that the tool, the weapon that you are taking with you, the engine, is quite valuable. And you do seem like a trustworthy man that should be able to handle its tender care. We only have two of them. The loss of it would be grievous for the mountain gnome. Can I trust you to keep it safe on its travel?
Well, I will certainly do everything I can, not only for you, good sir, but for Gobopolis itself.
Well,
Um,
I thank you, lad.
and what would I'm official liaison from Gobopolis to what? What's the name of this
We
place?
call Aristar.
Okay. How would you spell that?
Erystr.
Of course, you had to be fancy.
I'm talking to a philologist. I would
You
hope
are.
so.
That's fine.
It's like Pinky's out.
Pinkies are definitely out. All right, I got it. Very good. So, which means everybody buckle up because we're going to have to fight hordes of whatever to get this back to Gobopolis, and probably all going to die. So,
Indeed. So he
Many, many
says that
times.
it will take roughly 4 days for them to get it ready. Not because it is. I mean, they'll have to refuel it, and they actually have to go through the different levels of dwarven security, opening up all the different doors, and some of them are time locked, so they have to wait for the gears to actually fall into place before they can unlock the doors.
and how big
It's
is
the only
this
way.
machine we're getting for Gobopolis?
It's about the size of that cabin with a huge drill on the end.
I see. Okay. Um, all right. So we got 4 days while they prepare it,
Mhm.
right? Um,
Yep. It's
I
the only way to prevent magical opening of the door.
Yeah, no, I get why they want it. I understand all that. Um, but during that 4 days, I guess, excuse me, I'm going to be baking a lot of confectionaries for dwarves. However,
Mhm.
somewhere in that, I do wish if to see if I can't negotiate with Molata and Molanta, sorry, and see
Mhm.
if he couldn't with his, I mean, literally, he's what, 100 foot tall or something. If he couldn't,
He's a mile tall.
yeah, okay. If he could not help in moving this object through the tunnels to Gobopolis,
No,
You can you
I
can
can try.
try to speak to him,
I
but
also need your help with that prince too.
GOP.
I'm
Are you
making
going to give him the note?
cakes.
And I'm assisting him.
I have no. I will. I can assist you because I can give you bonuses. That's
That's
Just
true.
saying.
We can make cakes together.
Are you going to go to Dragon? Because cats are good at kidnapping people.
That's true.
My
They
character
are.
has no idea that the implication is kidnapping. He thinks we're trying to convince him to come with us.
Are you going to give
Well,
Dragon the note?
yeah. Do you give me
I'll share the note. Yes, I'll share the
Okay,
note with my party.
I
Yes.
see. Well,
Dragon, you know exactly that they want him to take this prince for questioning. This is 100% a kidnapping.
and I would notice that as well. And I say, you do realize we're in political negotiations. Maybe we shouldn't kidnap a prince.
Kidnapping? No, we're inviting him over for a negotiation. This says in the note
Yeah,
right
no,
there.
no, it doesn't. It says snatch, which is a mafia word for kidnap.
Oh, why would the business I work for be using mafia words?
Because they're
Shame.
mafia. Good.
Clearly, it says on the header Gob Corp, which means it's a business.
I love
Okay.
that. Clearly, it says Gopcore.
Yeah.
So
I'm gonna try to get them. I'm gonna because of the fact that I'm so regal noble. I will try to. I will invite ask the press to come over here
well, you're gonna
for the
have to go find
negotiation.
him. He's in one
Yeah.
of the brothels inside the mountain.
Right. You guys go
Okay.
have your kidnapping fun. I don't want any part of it. I don't
Well,
even know
Okay.
them.
how are we
I
even
don't
gonna
even know
get
them.
him? Yeah, how are we even gonna get him back? It's a long trip.
With
Well, I mean,
ropes.
Chester can teleport though. You can
Well,
teleport another person, can't you, or no?
well, no. The thing about it that you'd want to do is you would. They brought the cabin, like the entire clockwork cabin, is there to transport the prince.
So we just got to get him in the cabin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
well, no, because if then someone asks me if I know anything about it, I'm going to say, well, I told them not to, but they might have done that, and you guys are screwed.
Why would they ask you about it if it has nothing to do with you?
All right, well,
You're just some random guy.
you haven't been paying attention to who's DMing you, have you?
True, that is true. Well, we can cross that bridge, before we leave. But we should still interact with the prince to.
All right. So this is something for Chester only. Chester, make a survival roll.
Oh, okay. I'm making a survival roll. Is this my first? Is this my first roll of the day?
It is.
Okay. So I get that. I get another 2 for the survival, and then I get +3. All right, cool. There we go. Oh, +1. Damn it, that's a 20. Sorry.
Okay, non-natural 20. They all go off to, well, Lady stays with you to help baking, but Dragon and GOP go to, and you know, the other, the accountant stays to be ready for the transfer. They go off to try to talk to this guy. You look off in the trees, far off, and you see these little eyes, and they do the whole pointing fingers thing and pointing at GOP. They point at themselves, they're pointing at him, they're watching him.
I nod my head in acknowledgement.
What are you shaking your head for?
Sir Fluffalot
Nothing.
here. He's doing what he needs to do.
Ah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Criminals are abound. But anyway, I other than making cakes with Lady and having very happy dwarfs, I'm trying to make a very strong political connection here. I am, of course, trying to negotiate with Malanta. to see if I
Uh,
can't do that safely.
Okay, make a charisma roll as you kind of for one of your downtimes you're going to meditate and actually after you're done cooking, step away and transport back to the forge.
Okay.
Yep, there is no Underdark here. It is actually a giant forge of the giants. Well, it's the second layer
Yeah.
of the
No,
underworld.
I understand. So I got my just charisma bonuses and my natural bonus of +1. Which skill should I use? Should I use politic or should I use my elder studies?
This would just be flat. Your elder study is what's allowing you to do this, so it'd just be flat charisma plus your one.
I'll be back
No
shortly.
political involvement.
No political.
Okay.
This is just because you know
Yeah, no
this is
problem. Okay, and then +3 for my first roll of the day. Done. All right, 20.
okay. So you actually are able to get his attention,
Yes.
and he turns, and it seems like it should take a lot longer, but he moves impossibly fast for such an enormous thing
Well,
that
he's
shouldn't even be able to, he's a mile tall. He shouldn't be able to even stand in a humanoid form. The humanoid form should collapse being that large, but he doesn't for some reason. Um, and you can see as he gets closer that his body is made up of where the muscles and tendons and things attach are actually rivers of silver, and his muscles are made out of fibers of steel, and
oh
his
nice.
skin is moving gravel. It's basically looks like ground beef, but as you look at it, it's actually a mix of blood and literally rubies. And his eyes, burn with the forges of a volcano, and his breath is like pyroclasm.
Nice.
And he turns and he looks at you, his body emanating an aura of white sand is constantly coming off of him just by him existing, and it protects you and other beings that get too close from dying from the heat. And he tells you that while that you're the first mortal to ever actually try to speak with him in the forge, he has nothing but time, and so he would, there's nothing wrong with him talking. Um, Is there something particularly that you are hoping to gain through this conversation? Do you wish me to do something? Because you just got his attention.
Right. No, I get it. I explained to him, Almighty Lord Molanta of the Giant Forge. I explained to him that there are, of course, many political machinations going on in the mortal world, which I'm sure he's well aware of. But the place in which I live and study and have learned as much to be able to even speak to you is under threat, and an ally is willing to help them. Dwarves, particularly, who I would assume that you have some kinship with, and they have this machine. But taking this machine many days overland will bring many attention, and therefore there will be great battle and threat of life. I would like to alleviate that, and in doing so, bring the machine through the tunnels so that it may be used to protect more life within Gabopolis.
And what, may I ask, do you have in payment for such service?
I will pay as you require.
I see. He basically looks around, and it seems like an age as he thinks about this. We are barred by the gods from directly interacting with the surface, but I can guarantee you particular protections on your way from the greater minds and eyes that would gaze down upon your trek.
Are we talking about the squirrels? I just got back.
Yeah, we
Yeah,
are. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
He
Yes,
tells you
the
that
scrolls are forming
tra-
on roll for you now.
true. Um, he tells you that transporting one of the great adamantine drills, the basically the weapon that can get you um, through basically any door, the key to any door, as they call it. Um, would normally attract lesser giants, things that call themselves giants. They don't know what size is. Even this form is small to what he could be. And he tells you that dragons and giants, as well as other creatures, would desire it, but he can keep them from directly interfering. And if you need, he can transport you back to Galbopolis at any time. If you wish to alleviate a loss of life, he can potentially speed up your journey, but taking such a pristine item through the tunnels may draw the attention of things living in the tunnels down here.
I
Not a
see.
threat to him, of course, but as he moves it through this realm, they might try to take it for their own.
I see. So he's saying that he'll keep the eyes of really badass things off of us, and he'll save my life. So you
Mhm.
guys are fucked. You know,
Indeed.
indeed. All righty. Well, I
Yeah.
am very respectful, and I thank him for his wisdom and teachings. Yada yada yada, and I know this is probably going to come across as a joke to him, but I say, is there anything that I could be of a service to you?
Hmm. He looks like he leans down and looks at you, and he looks at you almost eye to where all that you can see is like this 100 or 200-foot tall eye staring directly at you, and you can see the movement of magma and liquid rock behind and possibly thick glass. And he looks at you. It almost seems like make an intelligence roll.
Okay, I have that. 11.
He's looking at your eyes. No,
I'm
it
being
doesn't
honest.
seem. No, it's like, no, neither one of them are fake. There is a creature that I would very much like to speak with or to destroy, and he hides in a false eye, but you do
Oh,
not have.
I know who that is.
Excellent. There are two like him, creations I was commissioned to make long ago for a necromancer.
Ah,
Bodies imperishable. When he kind of stands back up, their price is paid, but I must speak with them for the extension of their contract.
oh, I see. Well, I can't bring anyone with me when I travel to here or
No, but he tells you there is a place the dwarves should be able to tell you where to go. If you can travel there, unfortunately, none of the deep roads lead there. You will have to make the trek on foot, but if you can toss the eye into the mountain, it will fall all the way down to me.
oh, well,
Can he remove his? I thought he couldn't remove it. I thought it was like stuck.
oh, we'll just throw
That's
him in.
Yeah, we're just gonna throw him in the mountain. Well, that solves all our problems.
It does. Well, I continue the conversation for as long as he doesn't get annoyed with me,
Mhm.
and then leave.
Okay, so in a flash of brilliant white sand, you are back, and the world basically, it looks like the sand falls over everything, and then you start seeing the outline of a building and a person, and everything is back to the way it was. It's almost like a scene transition, as if, sand was swept off of it.
Yeah. Um, and then I go to Maximus and say, "Hey, I heard there's this really cool place you would love to see." No, I'm just kidding.
Eh,
I don't even
Perhaps.
I don't even know he has the eye, dude. None of us do.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Oh,
true. We
not
don't.
there because we're going to look
Yes,
for
he
the
did
prince.
because when it happened to him, he told us about it.
No, we
Did
didn't.
he?
He didn't. No,
No, I
no,
don't
he
think
was
so.
talking to himself. He didn't say
Yeah.
anything about it.
I was
Yeah,
just
we
being
don't know.
I was just being facetious.
Oh,
Yeah.
We
look
would
for
just
the
notice
prince.
that his eye's missing.
Meta.
No, it's
Cat eye
completely,
and a crystal are two different things.
She wants you
yeah, but
dead, dude. She wants you
it's
dead, Dragon.
complete. It's an illusion. Only he can see the
Yeah.
true eye.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But we don't know. We do not know.
I do, however, from that conversation, I do tell them, leaving out the only one point, that I'm the only one that's safe. But I do tell them about the conversation, so that is helpful. And I also mention the odd thing is he's looking for some creature trapped in an eye. I don't know. To the group.
Yeah. To have a
So
chat with the eye.
um, he just tells you the information. Everybody who's inside looking for the prince, make a survival roll for me. Dragon, you get a +1 for being regal, and you get a +1 also GOP because no one knows you here, so it's not suspicious.
Well, let me. I was gonna say, let me roll first, so that
Nice.
way you get the bonus.
Yeah, roll GOP. If you get higher, he'll get a 24. No. So
That should have been
uh,
13. I forgot because I
13.
did get an additional +1. Yeah.
Yep. So you are able to discover
You're with
that
me, lady.
Yeah.
I got
Lady
to go
ruins the
anyway.
first batch of
Oh,
cookies.
I thought he said everybody roll.
No.
Sorry.
No. So what happens is you locate that he's in one of two different brothels hanging out right now. He likes to play cards there and waste people's time and get people in trouble. He's
And I
just
was-
kind of
Sorry.
Dick.
Yeah.
he's a dastard.
I was gonna say before we head down to, I bring up the plan to my friend in the mechanical thing.
Oh
just
yes,
so-
he tells you, "Oh, well, that's going to be very useful. I would say that you should talk to the prince and tell him that we have a luxurious trip to the land of flowing gold for him to come visit. I have been pinching pennies and putting together a particularly princely gift if he would like to ride in this fantastic chariot of the gods to his business
Oh,
meeting."
I already had the most perfect thing to do, the most perfect name drop. Since he does love brothels, I was gonna name drop Sizzle Salacious.
Well, that might draw him. He does
Yeah.
like things to sizzle.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was gonna do. I was gonna name drop Sizzle Salacious. We know her.
That
We
sounds
could have.
smart.
You could meet her.
We
Yeah,
do
you
know
can
her.
meet her. Mm-hmm. Maybe even
Well,
more. Wink, wink.
wink, wink. Well, that should draw a dwarf. I don't see why it wouldn't. Well,
Everybody
very good.
loves Sizzle
Go and
Salacious.
give it a go give it a try. I have the collectible scantily maiden trading cards, and I'm looking for a sizzle if you find one.
Ooh.
I didn't know I
Yes.
was on a trading card.
You
Oh
Yeah,
yeah, no,
there's
you're a big deal.
dude,
yeah,
you have figurines,
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
there's an
With and
entire
without clothes, right?
right?
yeah. Well, that's also the holographic and normal cards. There's you know fantasy
Oh, good.
stripper
He's not
cards,
here.
The gold
collectible
He-
cards.
foil.
Yeah, the foil are the nudes.
Yeah, yeah, and don't forget the pinups.
Mm-hmm.
Those are magical. hmm
Also,
So
like, are there a lot of of dwarf princes? Is it like one of those things where they have like tons of princes?
it's like Arabia. There's
Yeah, that's what I.
Everybody's a prince.
there are 77 princes.
There we go.
Okay.
Well, 77 princes slash princesses.
Yeah, there's a lot of kids. Is the point?
Yeah.
All
But the
right.
thing about it in dwarf society is all the dwarven. So, like the main emperor had he had 8 children, and both the princesses and princes are equal. They're even. So whenever they have kids, all their kids become the next in line for because the dwarves do a very strange line of lineage. It's not like the king's firstborn becomes heir to the throne. No. It is the most recent heir before the emperor's death that becomes the ruler. So all these other children actually try to work to make the best lives they can for their children and be nice to them because if they don't, their children could just, kick them out. And in this way, the dwarves are forced to not be greedy and, self-serving and that's why they kind of became British.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Oh, we know what this dwarf looks like, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
He's got a
Yeah.
long yellow beard.
Okay. Cool. All right. Yeah, you said there was two. So you said with our rolls, there's 2 brothels he could be at.
Mhm.
All right. Well, we'll check them out.
All right.
We're
So which
leaving
one are you
early
going?
enough so where like he wouldn't be in a room yet. Like he'd be
Are you
out.
going to the sculpted stumps, or are you going to the low hanging fruit?
We're gonna go to the nicer one first.
All right, the sculpted stumps. Make a luck roll, please.
All right. 13.
13. Dragon,
Uh,
you want to make one?
yeah. Give yourself a plus or an extra +1
Yep.
for that.
We're making another survival roll.
Yeah, to see if the prince is in this strip club.
We narrowed it
Already
down to
made one.
2. Yeah, we narrowed the first one. We narrowed it down to 2. Now we're just finding which one.
Oh, that was a crap roll.
Okay. Well, um,
And we'll
you
ask
guys,
around too.
yeah,
But
you'll ask around. Make a
he's probably
charisma
not
roll,
there.
both of you.
Charisma. Okay. I only get a +1 on. Not good, but you still get that extra bonus. There you go. That's way better.
Our extra
Um,
bonus will get it at 18.
Yeah, so he is here. He is currently in a blackjack game with a couple of orcs.
Mm. Well, you're
Well,
you're the
might as well
crew.
let him finish it.
So he sits there and he finishes his game. He throws his cards in. He's a little bit pissed that he lost, but he turns to you and is like, well, are you a human? I'm quite a regal cat. So I'm assuming you're here to talk to me. I always attract the freaks. What do you want?
You're the charisma guy, Dragon.
Come on,
Okay, I
poppers.
introduced myself using my full title, and then I said that, what was it, the Dwarf King wants to talk to him?
We'll be well. Essentially, what we're saying is that the word about him has gone around like as being like someone of great renown, and he has attracted the interest of a woman. He's heard of her, Sizzle Salacious.
So your character's
Well,
actively lying now. All right, good.
Well, I mean
so
that's what I have to do because I didn't realize I was in the mafia. But of
let's see
course,
here.
yeah, I'm. That's kind of. It would probably be him actually saying it because I'm not.
All right, well, make a charisma roll versus 8.
Okay,
Plus,
Wow, Prince is coming dumb. Nice.
Well, he's probably been drinking already, and I make
Yeah,
sure
he's
to
been
buy
drinking.
him some of the highest proof alcohol I can. So whatever that's going to cost me is worth it. All right, I will roll my. I only get a +1 for this, but that's fine. Oh wow, we all rolled horrible, but I still beat him.
Well,
I'll spend one of my advantages to make that an 11, just because I don't. It doesn't matter.
well, I see. I think that that can be arranged. How about we leave? You're going back to that goblin place. Well, Papa told me that, you're going to be taking one of the keys to all doors with you.
There yes. Well, actually, I have the most splendid travel arrangement that I've procured. It's quite amazing, in fact.
Hmm,
Pure luxury.
pure luxury. Well, whenever that thing starts to travel, I would be more than happy to go and meet that wonderful lady.
Of course. But tonight, I believe it's perfect timing for us to, there's just time for that. Right now, let's enjoy ourselves. Would you like a drink? And I'll like I said, I will buy some high quality liquor. And whatever
All
it's
right. So roll
gonna
me
cost me.
a 1d4.
1d4. All right. 1.
1. It'll cost you 10 gold.
All right. 10 gold.
All right. So while
I'm
you
trying to get him
guys are
nice and
talking,
liquored up.
and you're trying to get him nice and liquored up, let me make his might roll. Let me roll with his bonuses and his other bonuses. Wow, that one's a little bit stout. Why don't you take a taste?
I'll take a little sip, but I'm not gonna get drunk because my character has way less tolerance. So he's gonna
Okay.
do the classic trick of take
Mhm.
the swig, but not really.
Dragon, are you going to take a swig?
Yeah.
All right. So you take a swig, make a might roll, please, versus 20.
14.
Also,
So
20.
Yep. DC 20.
oh,
All right.
19.
So Dragon is feeling a little bit tipsy. Like, man, that stuff
No,
was.
that was me who did the 19.
Oh yeah. Both of you feel like, I
Uh,
mean, even though you didn't drink the full thing, GOP, just having it in your mouth is just like, ugh,
Mhm.
gosh,
Fair
yeah.
enough.
16.
But he
Yeah,
only got a 12 on that one.
These
So.
guys got to be sold into slavery. I know it.
Yeah, the
Right?
prince as a dwarf has been drinking this stuff for a while. He seems pretty good. He's like, how about you have some more? I'll drink some. He knocks one back. And
Hey, we're.
let me make a survival roll with him. His survival sucks.
Ooh.
Make a you know what? Make a stealth roll for me, GOP.
Okay.
So you got to add any reflex and infiltration ranks you have.
Okay, well, I just have reflex, and so that'll be 1, 2, and then I get an additional 1. All right. 17. Ooh.
So he looks as like, all right, everybody, have some more. Cheers, cheers. Sit down, sit down. And he gives you some really comfortable chair, snaps his fingers, and the people, they bring out some hors d'oeuvres and some food. They bring out something called brownies.
Oh. I thought they
Here,
only
have
had
some.
cookies out here.
And he
Wow.
I eat the brownies. Well, in this brownies.
Here, have some special dwarven recipe. He takes a swig of the drink and he's like, ugh, well, finally it's hidden. All right, he taps his chest. All right, come on, drink up. All right, guys, make your rolls.
I eat the brownies to soak up the alcohol.
All right, you gonna have some brownies, GOP?
Yeah, I'm gonna use the same tactic. So.
Okay, well, all right, make your 1d20 plus versus 20, please. But for the brownies, do a 1d20 versus intelligence.
Okay. I've got a +3, so plus.
So it's intelligence versus 20.
That's a +4. Okay.
Yeah, but that would be even worse for me, though.
Yeah, well, the brownies are weed brownies, so you're
Ooh.
gonna have to make that versus
It's not
intelligence,
against
right?
not against well, I mean, I didn't
Dude,
realize
make it make.
it's only 16.
All right, so
It'd be
and now
really hard for me to pass it, yeah.
make your intelligence for me, guys. Make your rolls versus intelligence.
No, that's what it was. Mine was 16.
Okay. All right. So
10.
okay, so both of GOP, you're retaining your sobriety, but now the dwarf has gotten taller. He looks like a human for some reason.
Okay.
And something's weird here. Something's weird. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
All right,
So,
well, yeah. And my character is a lightweight. So he's
so you're just kind of looking around like, hey, wait a minute. Wait a minute.
he's gonna put the kibosh on that.
So, the dragon, you hit the floor.
Hmm.
And the dwarf prince, looks at you, ha ha, stuffs in a couple brownies, and he hits the floor.
Oh,
Um, the dwarf prince's handler comes over, and he's like, "Excuse me, good sir, would you like to sit down? Perhaps some tea to wash away the impurities."
Yes, I would love it. Thank you.
Okay. Are you actually drinking the tea?
Does it seem like he's messing with me? Like,
Make your roll, make your charisma to determine if
or would
he's
it be
messing with you.
intelligence? Or no?
Intelligence, yeah. Or charisma, whichever's higher.
Okay. Oh, natural 20.
Natural 20. All right.
Oh, plus 11?
Mm-hmm.
Dang.
Yeah, but you
All
rolled
right.
a natural 20, which
You
wins no
rolled a
matter what.
natural
I did.
20.
So
So,
it doesn't matter.
you know that this is not flat tea. You don't think he's trying to hurt you, or he's not trying to hurt you. This is not poison, and this is there may be something in it, but
He's not
all
trying
these.
to drug me.
Well, this is a drug, but it's probably something to offset the other drugs that you have.
Okay, it's like it's sobering effect.
It's a soberer.
Okay, well then that's fine.
Mm-hmm. So you drink it and you feel pretty good. The dwarf is the right size, passed out on the floor, and dragon's passed out on the floor. The butler stands back up and he's looks around. Make me a reflex roll, GOP.
All right. Oh, it's actually
All
not
right.
bad.
Yeah,
18.
that's not bad. Let me
Plus, I
roll
didn't
real
know he had
quick.
a butler with him. That would make it a little bit more tricky because we're trying to get him to.
Excellent. Let me see here. That's going to come into play later. Excellent. All right. So
you're supposed to
you
pay off the butler.
no. You dodged that one. All right. Ooh, unfortunate. So the butler looks down. Well, what the heck? Stop that. Stop that. So the butler looks down and he picks up a piece of paper and he hands it to you. Excuse me, sir, you dropped this. And kind of like does a skim over it. And hands it to you.
Okay, what's the paper? Is it literally the paper I had? It fell out of my hand.
Indeed.
What? How? What did? That doesn't make any sense. All right, fine, whatever.
He hands it back to you, and he's just like, "Huh, that's weird." Um, but also, as you like stuff it in your pocket, an acorn falls out of your pocket. Anyways, so you're able to. You basically, he's like, "We go right this way, so right this way." I will make sure that the young lord does keep his promise to you. Indeed. Thank you for coming. I have a slight question, though. Do you know that strange box outside with the golden wheels?
Oh, it's a special carriage. Quite
Special
impressive, actually.
fit for a prince, you would say?
Indeed.
Oh, excellent. Well,
Indubitably.
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 Okay, I could never say that thing right.
It's okay. It's
Excellent,
my job.
excellent.
I'm assuming he
he,
was there, so he probably heard us talking about the whole sizzle salacious
I
thing.
mean, he was listening to you, and he's like, yes, quite. And he snaps his fingers. It's like, I'm right this way to your room for the night, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're welcome. And the guards escort you to your room, as and they pick up Dragon. They follow you, and they both they lead you to a very nice room. Has a very nice bed. It has a toilet that actually has a draw curtain. It has a magical ceiling. It's very nice. And then they kind of close the bars and lock the door.
Mm.
And it's like you will be quite safe in here from anything associated with that interesting house until we can go and inspect it so it is properly safe for His Majesty's transport. You understand, this is all, um, it's all just bureaucracy, really, sir. Do not please take offense at this minor detainment. Also, your friend is a little bit strong and kind of messed up. So if you would please stay here and make sure that he doesn't do anything foolish or try to, claw or break his way out. That would be quite
I'm
endearing.
afraid of him. Oh.
Have a wonderful day.
Okay,
Ryder,
question, does this count as a key mode?
No.
Being
Oh, yeah.
high isn't a key mode?
No, being being effed up is not a keyword. It's called
Yeah.
poor decisions.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
yes.
Okay.
But the mental state. Wait, are you going to use your cleric power and transfer it to GOP?
Yep, do that.
I
Do it.
actually did.
Okay, well, GOP, make a resistance roll.
All right. What do I add to it? Is
Just proficiency, 1d20 plus your
Oh.
proficiency.
okay, so it's only +1.
It's-
Like it's just straight proficiency, so
Yeah, straight proficiency is not very high difficulty.
I mean, I don't know what's going on.
doesn't
Okay.
matter.
All right, so
You know what? I'll spend. Well, I think I have one more, so I'll spend my last one for the day.
Okay, so that is a 13. Actually, it's an 11. So,
Yeah.
it affects you minorly. Dragon, not realizing what's going on, uses his cleric ability to share keywords when he gains keywords, and he has become poisoned, and that means that you are now poisoned as well.
Oh, okay.
So this is a mind affecting poison. So, it's just for one round. You and Dragon both black out. Well, Dragon's going to black out for a while. And that is where we will end for today,
Okay.
as we are processing this for the safety of the Dwarven Prince. He's being taken to dry off, and the particular fate of Dragon is yet to be seen. And GOP is pretty much just his handler until the effects of the drugs wear off, and a series of guards are going out and knocking on the door of the mechanical house, asking it questions about why it wants to take one of their princes away. Not that they terribly care, because they don't like him. They think he's kind of a jerk, but still,
They have a job to do. I get it.
they have a job to
So
do.
this part of it is up to our friend in the mechanical house to handle.
Yep.
We've done our section of it, so
Meanwhile, outside, oh yes, could I perhaps trade them in exchange for taking the prince?
we can't hear any of this.
You can't hear any of this. And I'm like, but anywho, so we will leave it there. And last, Chester and Lady, would you like to roll a confectionery roll for me to see how good your cookies are?
Oh, sure. Well,
The
basically,
second
I'm
round.
making a roll, but she can assist.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Yes,
roll
I'll
first and
assist.
see if you can assist. Go ahead.
Okay. Let me roll first. Come on. Where'd you go? Don't tell me there you are. Okay. No, I don't assist.
No
Okay.
assist.
No
All right,
assist.
let's see them
That's all
cookies.
right. I'm a pretty good cook.
Okay.
20.
20. So you make a perfectly healthy batch of cookies that will heal people that eat them. And already the guards are pretty happy about it.
Oh, I'm pumping them out. Pumping them out.
Yeah.
Pumping them out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And you
Pound a bam.
and you see the dwarves going out to talk to the moving house.
I'm irrelevant. I'm oblivious to that nonsense.
Yeah.
I am in my conversations with the dwarves and any official that comes near to get some. About, of course, they all know what's going on. Us bringing the key back to Gobopolis, I'm assuming, which is good and bad, good and horrible. But nevertheless, because that is the situation, I am trying to negotiate a retinue of dwarves to accompany us.
All right. Well, we'll see how that goes and see if Dragon sold and GOP are sold into slavery.
I have a feeling it's going to happen.
I don't know. I mean, GOP is pretty much on the up and up, but It depends how what dragon does in his drunken stupor.
Well, there's a mountain they could drop him in.
Mm-hmm. Potentially. See how it goes.
Oh
Anyway,
my
But
God.
I think
awesome.
GOP is going to be fine though.
GOP will be fine. I think so.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, cool. Thank you very much, for coming in. We're having fun here with Fortress of Hope. All the this is more of a shenanigans kind of comic run, but that's great though. I'm having a good time. We're enjoying ourselves. We have cardboard cutouts.
Mhm.
But with that, do come back this week for our Drawn and Quarter Ultimate Edition, of course. But we'll see you next week in the continuing escapades of the Fortress of Hope. Later, everybody.
Bye bye.
Bye.